Come on, FA Cup final, baby. Let's do it. Come on, here we go. Sean, Adam McKola, FA Cup final. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Hence the energy, hence the bravado.
Come on, Celtic.
We've just been in the Celtic pub watching Hearts capitulate at Celtic Park today.
Was it ever in doubt that Celtic are going to win the league
when
again?
they scored first, it was.
It was never in doubt from the last game when they gave the decision anyway.
That was a handball. Are we being mad here? That was a blatant handball.
I don't know.
It's like this, heading the ball out. What else do you want it to be? It's handball. I don't get the craziness over it. If Hearts didn't get a penalty for something like that today, people would be saying it should have been a penalty. It's because it's Celtic, innit? And people want to see the underdog win.
Show that flag. Show that flag.
Now,
That's
what
who
we're
we
not
want
going
to
to
win
have...
today.
No,
That's who we want to
Sean.
win. Come on, City.
No, Sean.
Come on.
No, Sean.
Up the City.
No.
I told you, I'm not doing Rory
Sean.
prop. Rory's a reason for why this project is where it is. He wanted Roman out. I'm sorry. Sorry, Rory.
I don't think Rory ever wanted Roman out, did he?
He did. He made loads of videos on his channel, Roman out. He's one of them.
Sean, come on, man. We got to get you into the frame of mind where me and you are against... No.
Come on!
I thought we brought a
Come on,
Chelsea
sit
badge.
there.
You got a Chelsea
Sit
badge
there.
on your chest.
You know what? I'm only wearing this because it's the only last bit of Chelsea memorabilia stuff or Chelsea clothing that doesn't have CFC London on it.
Yeah.
I don't want the CFC London stuff.
As a football fan, you must be gassed for this opportunity to win some silver where you've not won a domestic cup since 2018.
Absolutely no chance. The owners of this club need to drastically change the model, not tweak the model in what they've actually said that they're going to do. So I need them to fail at all costs. It's not to a stage now where it's like, I want us to lose. We need to lose.
Yeah, but losing an FA Cup final is not going to change the ownership, is it?
No, but the thing is these owners
And winning
think,
it isn't going to make them stay longer.
No, it's not that it makes them stay longer, but it makes them feel like there's some level of success to this season and that they might not actually change. Like I said, they're going to tweak. They've said that they want to tweak the model. If they win something like this, they're going to think that they're not that far away from City. Because at the end of the day, we're up against one of the Premier League title contenders. So they're going to see it as, well, if we can beat them on their day, we can beat anyone. And these American owners think that a trophy is a trophy.
But I've been in a similar boat, right, with Manchester United and the Glazers. And I am as anti-Glazer as I could ever be. And I have been since 2005. But one of the things that I look at with football and with the club and with everything, right, is that regardless of who's in the director's box, regardless of who's in the dugout, regardless of who the 11 men are wearing the shirt, I'm always going to support Manchester United, right? Whether I want the owners out or whether I want a certain player to leave or I think a certain player's shit, or even if I want a manager to get sacked, I'm always going to want Manchester United to win. When I wanted Amorim to go towards the end, I still wanted United to win games. Like, is that not your perspective on this?
Yeah, I understand the angle of certain fans that want to just back the club for who the club is and they don't care about what's being done upstairs and they don't care if they're in Championship, League One. They might go to Chelsea every week and celebrate any Chelsea win, whether it's in the Championship or whether it's in the Premier League. So I understand that angle from certain fans that don't care about how a club is run. But I'm on the angle where I care about how the club is run for wanting to be successful. I want to be successful. So for me to be successful, I need my club run in the right manner. And if it means that certain things have to happen for things to change, this is what it's come to nowadays. It's felt like that. It's like, I'm in this, like you said, you're in that boat, Adam. I feel like you've been in that boat for 10,
21 years.
20 years. So it's like, you lot have been on the downfall since Alex left. And what you lot have had in place, I just feel like it's got to a stage where you knew that it's been so long for you lot, Adam, that you surely by now want to be successor again. And whatever you need to be successful needs to be drastically changed.
But like, I wouldn't never go into... We played them in a cup final twice, against Spurs in Europa. I'd never go into those games thinking, I hope Spurs do us today because that will get the glaze out. Because I just don't think it's realistic, right? Like, and also in 20 years' time, in 30 years' time, I want to remember United won. Like, I remember that day when we were at Wembley or when we watched this game and United won the cup. Like, that's what we're going to remember. We're not going to remember who the owners were at that point in time, or
you
who
celebrate
the
in
players.
spite of the owners.
Yeah.
In spite of the owners, you
Yeah,
celebrate the Manchester City win a couple of years ago in the FA Cup final, the League Cup final win against Southampton, the Europa League with Mourinho. These aren't the top trophies.
If we beat Forest tomorrow, we're celebrating that. But it's like
2013 when you won the Premier League title with the Glazers.
Yeah.
But I feel like you lot have had success with the Glazers, so it's like it's a bit different. Obviously, you went through a period of time where you haven't been successful, and it's been like that for a while. But you've seen success under that ownership. We haven't seen any level of success under this ownership.
We have seen success under the ownership, but it was like Booth just said, it was in spite of the owners, and it was because of Sir Alex Ferguson, right?
Yeah,
like once you take him out of there, it all falls apart. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels crazy to me. And again, like I'm not, shitting on your opinion because I think your opinion is valid, but it feels crazy to me that you'd go come on City.
No, do you know why? Do you know what the figure is, Adam? I was on that. Do you know what it is? It's because at the end of the day, it's like I can be here, and I'm like I said to you, I'm on the angle where I don't want to lose, but I need to lose. There's a difference between wanting to lose and needing to lose.
But why is it so over for you? Because we're seeing Chelsea linked to Xabi Alonso. I've heard vague reports that maybe in the summer you'll sign more experienced players. I know it's gone wrong so far, and I know it's deeply distressing as a Chelsea fan. But what if they get it right in the next few years? You won't celebrate if they win the title within the next 5 years?
I don't think the.
Would that make you look at the ownership differently?
If they changed the model in what you got to remember, Booze, we sign players. The transfer fees are very similar to what transfer fees are in general.
Yeah.
But what the wages are for certain players, it shows you the standard of players that are willing to want to come to the club if they're signing contracts for that amount of money. Like, look at our average wages of our weekly wages.
Yeah.
If you really rate yourself as a player, are you really wanting to, like, because at the end of the day, transfer fee is transfer fee, and you obviously nick your 15% off the transfer fee as a player. But your weekly wages is what your bread and butter is for what you own for what you earn as a player. What player who's going to accept £100,000 to £130,000 a week thinks, like, good players that fancy themselves are like, I'm better than this. I think I can play for City. I think I could play for Arsenal at this state of point. I think I could play for Real Madrid or Barcelona. So all these players that we've signed, yes, the transfer fees look like they're big signings, but Bino Gittins is rubbish.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I'm going into a final today with Mark Cucurella being our left winger, and we've got Pedro Neto on the bench.
Garnacho.
God knows where
you signed
Garnacho scored in the
the type
FA
of
Cup
players.
final against
Mark
City.
Cucurella's
There's a chance.
Mark Cucurella's a top left back. He's playing left wing back. He's not playing left.
No,
wing.
he's playing left wing today.
He's playing in a back five.
wing back.
He's got Gusto and Cucurella and three centre backs. You got three centre backs.
I've seen different formations.
Cucurella's a £65 million signing, one of the best left backs in the Premier League.
I wouldn't be surprised if we've got Jarrell Hato at left back, Gusto at right back, and just the normal double pivot in midfield, and Cucurella being on one wing and Palmer being on the other wing. It wouldn't
It
surprise
could be
me.
a case that they're kind of doubling up on the wingers as well, innit? Because who's playing for City? We got Semenyo and Doku.
Of course.
Two players with real width. Booth, I want to come back to you talking about the ownership, because I think it is an important debate, and we can probably have a bigger discussion about that and put that out there. But let's try and focus in on the final for 10 minutes before kickoff. Buvey, I've just immediately noticed there's no Cherki on the pitch. I'm imagining there's no injury. The full team for those at home: James Trafford keeps his cup position in the 11. No Donnarumma. Mateus Nunes, Kushanov, Gahey, O'Reilly, Rodri, Bernardo, Semenyo, Marmoush, Doku, Haaland.
Yeah, I like
Any
that a lot.
issues you're
I like
happy?
that a lot. No, I think Cherki's been a little bit quiet in recent weeks. I think in a couple of games he's actually slowed the game down quite a lot, taking too many touches. Obviously, he was absolutely electric in January, February, and I think he has slowed down a little bit. And you can't blame him because his first season in Premier League football has been absolutely scintillating. I think Marmoush will just be getting at this the back five for Chelsea. Marmoush, Doku, Semenyo and Haaland has to be one of the quickest front forwards in all of world football. So I think he's looking to hit Chelsea on the counter-attack as well and use pace in behind. But that's a devastating front four in terms of raw pace. Like, it's scary. And then Bernardo Silva and Rodri. I think Rodri's the big one. You could play anyone. You could play Marmoush without Haaland. You could drop Doku. You could drop any of them. As long as Rodri's playing, City are favourites for this
You
game.
rested a lot of these lads against who was it you played the other day?
Crystal Palace.
You
Crystal
rested
Palace,
a lot
yeah.
of them, didn't you?
Yeah, there was a lot
Were
of
you
criticism.
surprised?
There was a lot of I saw a couple of big City accounts on Twitter criticising it, saying it was Guardiola kind of throwing the league or kind of protesting the fact that he doesn't think that City can win the league still. A back 5 against Crystal Palace. It was strange, and Guardiola made his first appearance in months. So, but if it works today, it doesn't matter because winning the FA Cup is such a special thing. Resting Haaland for it, it's a special moment if City can win a cup double this season.
It'd be massive. Let's have a look at the Chelsea team. We kind of went over it just a minute ago, but the full 11, Robert Sanchez, Wesley Fofana, Levi Colwill, Jarrell Hatto, Malo Gusto, Reece James, who's occupying a midfield position alongside Moises Caicedo, Mark Cucurella, Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, João Pedro. In terms of the game, if Chelsea had to win it, who's important in stepping up? Or are you happy with that 11 even?
He's playing 6 defenders, arguably 7 defensive players. So he's obviously going out there to contain. Yeah. So he's obviously going out there to. Well, he's 8 defensive players if you're talking about the goalkeeper as well. But he's obviously trying to contain City, and I feel like that's what City has counteracted today. Just like with playing Marmoush, like what Buvey's saying about Cherki, great player, great for certain teams of who he's going to play against. Teams that actually fancy themselves. Clearly, we don't fancy ourselves today, so we're trying to play haram ball and try and stay in the game as long as possible. But
I think there's a big chance for you here. You know, City have lost their last 2 FA Cup finals.
But
Yeah.
Liam
Last
Rosini,
two?
yeah, exactly. And Liam Rosini wouldn't have played haram ball, so you would have disagreed with that, wouldn't you?
Rosenior, I just don't understand any style of football. You kept talking about styles of football when he was in charge, and I was like, what style of football have you brought him in?
What I mean is, if Rosini was managing this game, he would have gone a little bit more open than what you've just said.
Potentially.
And it would have made you very vulnerable because the 3-0 at Stamford Bridge was appalling in the second half. It was appalling. Could have been
100%.
6-0.
Yeah, it was
But at least, like, this guy's got a draw against Pep Guardiola at the Etihad. I think he played a similar formation, if I'm not mistaken.
Played.
Yeah, so I think McFarlane's at least given himself a chance. And we are looking at one of the fairy tale wins in the history of managerial football in this country. If McFarlane wins an FA Cup from Pep Guardiola, it's one of the greatest achievements ever from
Chelsea
a
got
manager's
previous,
perspective.
haven't they? Di Matteo was he a caretaker manager when he won it, or was he appointed at that
I
time?
think he was caretaker manager, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he was for the Champions League.
Yeah, the Champions
Yeah, caretaker
Oh,
manager.
he was caretaker for sure. But has anyone come from the? I mean, Di Matteo, because of his playing career, is sort of entitled to have any role that he wanted. He got in there as a great manager. But McFarlane had 0 playing career, 0 managerial career. He's got in there on a technicality
of a legend who recommended
on a big one.
But you said
Exactly. but it's a crazy. If he wins it, the FA Cup's never seen anything like it. Seriously.
But
in terms of,
you said, Adam, that who steps up from this team, but it's like, for me, you're asking literally the defence to literally hold their own, because like what Buvey said about Marmoush coming to the team, I just feel like they're going to get into areas where they're just shoot on sight, because where this Chelsea team gives up chances is that they are very vulnerable to people just letting it off straight away, just taking shots.
Because Sanchez isn't great. Is he? I think he's been better this season, but he's not great.
He's not a good goalkeeper.
you win today, Sean. Let your hair down.
No, I'm not letting nothing
Let your
down.
hair. It's nearly summer. It's nearly summer. Let your hair
I'm
down.
going to get short on my team.
Have a Chinese later.
How am I the only one that wants Chelsea to win?
Later, Sean. Yeah, because I'll be. You think I'll be? Look, City done a lot of bad things. You don't think City are involved in some of the craziest sporting decisions potentially of all time? Yeah, there's the ownership at City aren't perfect.
No, I'd rather be in your boots.
No,
even
of
if you
course.
get sent down to the Championship, I'd still rather be
the City owners are
celebrating.
great, Sean, of course. But I'm saying, let your hair down.
Nah,
let your hair down.
I'm not. When I got the invite,
great from a
I
football
said,
sense.
when I got the invite, I said, do you really want someone on here that's going to be supporting City goals today, or do you want a Chelsea fan?
Dylan never told us that.
Yeah, Dill, you know what I'm saying?
I said, Dills, I can't lie to you.
Let me wear your
Every
Chelsea
City
jacket,
goal.
man. What's going on?
I just have to make sure. I have to make sure people know I'm a Chelsea fan and that I'm actually wanting City to beat us today.
Come on, look,
Prince
look,
William, big Aston Villa fan here.
Yeah.
Fuck him as well. Up the Celtic. I think João Pedro's got a big say in this game today. Obviously Cole Palmer's an unbelievable player. I think Moises Caicedo is the best in his position in the Premier League and possibly in Europe. Reece James, the more I see him, the more I just think, without those injuries, I think he's without a doubt the best right back in the world right now. And I know he's playing in kind of like a midfield position.
Hakimi?
Inverted. I think without injury, Reece James is better than
If I was Hakimi, I'd be pulling my hair out with the Reece James chat. I really would.
I would,
Is that
because
not-
of the.
I'd be pulling my hair out.
But you know what the thing is, Adam? Because it's getting to the stage now where we're saying when Reece James is fit. And it's again like towards the back end of this season where we actually needed him for certain games where we had a chance of nicking. Like we shouldn't be in the position to have to nick top 6 for a Champions League.
Crazy, it's crazy.
Well, yeah, before the Liverpool game, he was out for about 8 matches.
You know what I'm saying?
It gives you a massive chance today.
Because he is one of our better players. He
probably your best player.
He is probably the best player in this team next to Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
So when your best players are not available
course.
around a lot of mediocre players for me, like I feel like Marlo Gusto is absolutely awful. I think Fofana is nowhere near the standard of what he was supposed to
Another
be.
man who's had huge injury problems
Yeah,
as well, isn't it?
but he's finished. Levi Colwill has only just come back. Like we're forcing him. into the
Colwill's
team.
back's that's a big addition to that back
Was
line.
it Colwill who was linked to like a 60, 70 million pound move to Liverpool at
Yeah.
one point?
Yeah,
Was that
yeah,
him?
yeah.
Um,
And then
should have
Jarrell
signed him.
Hatto is just we've got a lot of fresh faces coming back into this team that haven't played for a while.
This is your best side, I'd say, on paper.
Well, Trevor Chalobah, like who's been
Chalobah?
probably one of our main integral defenders to play for quite a long time in this chopping and changing Chelsea team, and he's nowhere to be seen anymore. So it's like you said, like the way that the game I feel like will plan out today is we're trying to withhold City for as long as possible. Like you said with João Pedro, if there is any success with Chelsea today, on the counter-attack, João Pedro has to occupy them 2 defenders and win a few of those fouls that's going to get knocked up to him. He's going to have to do a lot of that Nicholas Jackson work where he was asked to just do that running in behind and stuff like that. He's going to have to come and drop short and win a couple fouls. And
what have you... Sorry, bro. What have you made of
on.
Cole Palmer this season? Because I've been a little bit... like. I'm not a neutral, right? But if I was a neutral, I'd be disappointed with his performances this season. But again, I think he's played through injury at times as well, which seems to be a common theme throughout that team. What have you made of his play? Have you been disappointed with him? Have you been happy with him?
I've been disappointed in the fact of how he was managed early on in the season from when he was injured and the fact that they were forcing him to play when he was injured. So, yeah, I was disappointed in the fact that he never went through the right type of treatment, the right type of rest for what he was needed. But it just shows the desperation of the club in what they need and who they need on the pitch. Reece James was so far injured that he couldn't be possibly used in a squad week in, week out. So Cole Palmer was capable of playing with his injury, but really and truthfully, he was massively limited. I didn't see the explosive Palmer that we saw from the year and a half ago, where he was able to break off of a starting position and break past people and consistently just break past players. He don't do it no more. He's more of the free roaming, floating around. And as the kind of injury stuff has kind of gone out the window now, and they're saying that he's fit now, the performances in the last 10 to 15 games have been subpar, and he has been disappointing. But is it a cause for the injury now affecting the way that he was able to do certain things last year? I don't know. But for what he's been playing like recently, he's nowhere near the player of what I've put him in conversations with the top 3 best players in the world.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I said in December 2024 he's the best player in the world, and I've been embarrassed ever since, to be honest. I think he's the greatest.
You were wrong then as well.
He's the greatest one-hit wonder since Chico after he won Pop Idols. I mean,
what is that, Chico time?
yeah,
Time.
It may be
no,
Chico's time right now.
No, he's a one-hit wonder in the biggest regard, and there is always
he's salty because he lost him, innit?
No, but the proof's in the pudding with Manchester City, because I think Man City, the greatest selling club in Europe right now, always sell at the highest value, gets massive money in.
I'm not letting you.
If
I'm
Palmer
not letting you get away with that
listen,
one.
if Palmer leaves, listen, honestly, on my life, if Palmer's leaving, Jesus is leaving, Zinchenko's leaving, Sane, have any of them improved since leaving Manchester City? These are the facts. Not a single player has improved
Arsenal
as a
are
player
winning the
since
league
leaving.
right now, and I think you could have done with someone like Cole Palmer. And I think it was still a mistake to let him go. Just
Cole
because
Palmer wins us the league,
he's
do you
going
think?
for a bad time right now.
I think Cole Palmer wins us the league versus this Arsenal side.
It brings you close, mate. You already.
You said closer then.
I think so.
No, does
Hold on,
City win the title?
If you beat, who was it you drew to? You should have won.
I'm not saying you. If you don't, no.
Everton.
If he doesn't know, don't do his job for him.
If you
Phil.
don't
do his job.
If you just do that one
Don't
game,
do his job for it. If he don't know, he don't know.
if the titles come down to one match, there's no reason to say otherwise. Then Cole Palmer would have to win.
If you're talking about this,
Palmer
if you're talking about this
for one
Cole
game.
Palmer, if you're talking about this Cole Palmer, no. If you're talking about the Palmer that we've known to see when he's fully fit and when he was in form, then 100%.
But when he was fully fit, City were winning the league title clear anyway, so didn't need him.
Did you see that? I forgot what player did the interview now. And they did it with Gary Neville. And he was talking about how Pep Guardiola don't like players that take the ball on the turn. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That when I watched that, I think it was Carl Walker.
Carl Walker,
sorry.
yeah.
When I watched that, it made me realise why he probably didn't fancy Cole Palmer. Because Cole Palmer does that a lot, right? He tries to immediately get on the ball, face forward, which I admire in players, but it seems like
Maybe
Pep
he's not that
Guardiola
good.
don't. I
You can get
agree.
techie
He's
with
not
it.
as good as people were making out when you and Jamie Carragher were saying he's the best player in the world. But I also believe that he's so good that City probably shouldn't have let him go.
You can't just keep every like. Do you know what? Like Lavia was a brilliant EDS
He's better than
talent.
Marmoush.
The thing is you
Hey.
thought, yeah.
One sec, Sean.
Wait, what, Marmoush?
He's better than Marmoush.
Not for what Marmoush does in the squad.
Oh,
They're different positions.
gosh, boo.
Sure, they're the same position.
They're playing basically in the
No,
same
they don't.
position
No,
today.
They're not the same position. He's
Cole
a,
Palmer's been playing in the 10.
Marmoush's the number 9
You
left
got to
winger.
yeah, but Booth, you got to remember, you've had Savio stink up the place on that right-hand side for ages.
Of course.
And you've been looking, and you had to go out and recruit Semenyo. You've had Foden on God knows what he's been going on, but he's
but
been
Palmer
absent for
got
how
sold
long?
when
You had
Mahrez
to
was at
look
the
for
club.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Right, score predictions quickly before kick-off.
3-0 City.
For fuck's
Gibson
sake,
City.
No! No! Go on, Booth.
I love it, mate, because I can't wind him up today.
You can't. I'm with you today, Booth.
No, you're not with me. Fuck it. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
What, we flip-flopping, yeah? You need
I'm
the
going,
silverware.
I'm going 1-0 City. Cole Palmer own goal.
I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Teach me some songs, Sean. Come on.
What songs?
Some Chelsea songs, man.
Oh my God, I don't know any of these new
Anything?
songs. I can't prop these new players.
Is it just boo?
No, it's Chelsea.
Chelsea.
You know what this reminds me of?
Chelsea.
Lee Judges, Euro 2024. England were getting to the final, beating sides, and Lee Judges was sat there every time Harry Kane was scoring like that.
I respect it. I respect that.
And it's like,
That's crazy,
In his
though.
heart, he's jumping up and down. In his heart, he's jumping up and down.
Sometimes you have to
If you
realize.
score today, you're going fucking loopy. You know it.
No, I'm not.
You are.
There's no chance.
The
mate.
FA Cup final.
No chance.
This comes around once in a lifetime. You've not been here for years.
We've been. What do you mean years? We've
Once
been
in
in
a
multiple
lifetime.
finals.
You've not been in the FA Cup
We've-
final for 4 or 5 years.
We've been in more finals than any other English
Was the last
club
one you
in
No,
the
but
last
recently
20
not-
years.
No, they got in 2022.
We was in Liverpool. How
Liverpool.
many finals were we in against Liverpool? We've
Oh,
been,
yeah.
we've been
Yeah, but
to-
that's
we've
4
been
years
to-
ago, is what I'm saying.
We've been in 40 finals over
Go on,
the
Reece
last.
James,
like,
lad.
I think it's. I don't know if it's a 10-year period or 20-year period, but we've had more finals than any other.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying your most recent one is 4 years ago. So they don't come around often.
Here it is.
No, see?
Yeah, that's crazy stuff.
the whole
I love
whole
that.
box part is going loopy.
No, I like that. I respect that. Well
You've got
done,
to
Lee.
understand your English.
Yeah, but he
before
supports
anything.
England. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so he's doing it. It's a pure club thing.
Yeah, but that's
If you don't
crazy.
support England, it's fair enough. Not celebrating.
Also,
but
Harry Kane's an Arsenal fan.
yeah, it's
Like, you know what
weird,
I mean? Like, Harry
man.
Kane is an Arsenal fan deep down. I know footballers kind of lose their probably tribalism, or they fall in love with the first club that gives them a debut or whatever. But
Of course.
come on, Chelsea.
I think most Arsenal fans would rather have Arsenal win the Champions League than England win the World Cup this summer.
Apparently, as well, Rory Jennings was on TV before the game, but we haven't seen it and we haven't got an image of it. So if anyone
Yeah, he was
took
on
an
TNT,
image
I think. Yeah,
of Rory Jennings on the telly. Oh, wait, he was. Oh, they were speaking to him on the telly.
I think it was on TNT.
I thought he just got
invited
seen it. If he's been spoken to on the telly on an official basis, I don't want to see that.
Well, they had to have some toxic positivity down there today, innit?
on. I don't think he's not pro Bluco.
He's not.
He's not, is he?
He's not.
He goes on about it like you.
He's very anti-American ownership. And
Yeah,
belief.
he
I
hates
know,
Bluco.
but he's an enabler. If you are there today wanting Chelsea to win, you are an enabler. If you are in the stadium today
No.
and you are not protesting with banners, you are an enabler.
You can't protest after 4 years, and they put a lot of money in. The money's misguided,
Hey,
but
you can protest.
you
can protest.
know Sheffield Wednesday. Like, that's a real situation. What he was doing to that club. That's a real
No, but that's
situation.
like saying, you can't have mental health problems because someone else has got worse problems than you.
No,
You know, it's
no,
one
no.
of them ones. But think
It's
about
not
all
one
the
of them ones.
starving kids. It's like you
It's
can
not one of
still-
them ones.
Your problems are still your problems, right? And the way you deal with
No,
them
no,
is
of course. You can think whatever you want. It's your life, of course. Well, but contextually, the objective truth is that Chelsea's situation is probably in the top 5% in world football of the best situations. Like
but
Sheffield
you know-
Wednesday, there are
yeah, but
clubs that have
Booth-
never even been promoted out of the Championship that should have been. Like Notts County are in a bad situation. You think about Bury Football Club. There's some crazy situations out there.
Yeah, I know, but like, don't get me wrong, Booth. I'm in a. This is what I as well. I'm in a great position as a Chelsea fan to have lived throughout my years of growing up. I had the perfect time. Like I was in the best time to be a Chelsea fan in history, and that's why I have the standards of wanting to be where we are,
Of course.
and where we've been for what I've grown up to see. But if I supported like you said, the Sheffield Wednesday or these teams that are down in Championship, the Sunderlands, the Middlesbroughs, the Millwalls, I understand the perspective and the context to where we are, and I'd be tribalistic and I'd support my team through thick and thin based on that stuff. But when you've got the money, it's like going out and buying a Gucci medium shirt and you're a double XL and you have no intention of trying to get into that shirt. Like you're not trying. You're not trying to lose weight, but you're buying it.
But
anyway.
what I'm saying is,
like
you
the
don't know in
managers-
the future
you're
if they
still-
will change. You don't know in the future if they'll change.
But
Yeah,
there's no intention. There's no intention of it though. Adam.
you don't know that.
There's no
How do you-
intention because there's.
How do you know they're not going to sign
Okay,
three
so what do
world-class
you
players?
think?
How do you know that?
What are your issues with Blue Coat? What do you think their intentions
Look
are?
at this. Look at this. Cucurella in behind. This is my winger. Look at
That's
him.
a foul, ref.
Look at him.
It's a foul, ref.
This is
not a
my
foul.
winger.
It's not a foul.
Ben Chilwell, left wing. Oh my God. Cucurella's my left winger, man. This is shambles. Sorry, Adam. What was you saying?
What do you like? Why do you dislike Blue Coal? What do you think they're like? What are the problems with them? And yeah, just like what are the issues with Blue Coal? What do you think their intentions are for the club that makes you feel uneasy about them being owners?
I feel like early on they're a constant praising of the Brighton model was always eye-opening.
Yeah,
and it was
crazy.
very, very worrying to think, right, you want to be run like Brighton. You are praising Brighton's model. We are nowhere near the level of Brighton. We are a successful club that are ran to be successful. Like we buy the best players in the world, or we try to buy the best players in the world, and we attract them with good wages, with success, winning the proper trophies. They have come in and absolutely scrapped. Because you got to remember, when they first came in, I'm not saying that they never tried to do something early on, because they tried to sign the Lukakus and the Sterlings and the Kai Havertzes and these kind of players that they thought were the best out there at the time. He's in there. They tried to sign the best people that were out there at the time and who was available, and it absolutely flopped for them. So they thought, well, if this ain't work, but then they were sending out Todd Bowley to go and do these deals.
Yeah.
They never really had anybody in the right places to recruit them type of profile of players.
Woodward.
Do you get it? So it's like when they then eventually got people in place to be able to sign players, now you've limited their ability to sign players. You've got under 25-year-olds. We can't sign anybody over the age of 25 because they've got zero resale value. And if the club hasn't got the infrastructure to earn the money to be profitable or to balance the books year on year, you have to change something about that. You need to increase the stadium capacity.
Yeah.
You need to generate more revenue from other places to be able to fund the type of structure for what is supposed to be successful. City have got about a core 15 to 16 players in their squad that they pay good money to, and they are some of the best players in the world. To be fair, even over the past couple of years, you've recruited players that we could have actually potentially bought. The Dokus of these worlds, we could have bought. The Reinders of these worlds, we could have bought. Cherky was cheap.
To be fair, you could probably buy Reinders now. You don't get off the bench.
Exactly, but I'm saying their intention of trying to sign better players and the better players that were around.
Yeah, but the Manchester City owners made a lot of mistakes in the first few seasons. A lot of mistakes.
Yeah, that's what was gonna be my
Rubinho,
question,
the John Terry pursuit was embarrassing. Kaká didn't even know who Manchester City were, and it was embarrassing.
I'm not to say that I'm on the blue out thing, because I genuinely think that they will never ever change their
Yeah, but I
model.
think that's short. With all due respect, I don't think they've given you enough evidence to suggest that in a 10-year, 15-year horizon, because they could be there as long as that. Abramovich has been there. The Glazers have been there for 20 plus years. There's nothing to suggest that they might not change in the future.
But some of the things that they've just done.
And that's why I want you to enjoy this final. If you enjoy football again, because
I don't enjoy Chelsea.
You might be
Enjoy it,
you might end
Sean,
up
man. We're
spending
gonna
your
beat
next
City.
20 years miserable about the ownership. You got a right to be. Don't get me wrong, but they might go. What in the summer? They go and get Xabi Alonso. They go and get a world-class striker, world-class midfielder, world-class centre back in their prime.
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
Why won't they?
What if they have seen the error of their ways and adjust that? Because again,
sacked
I'm not trying
Rosenior.
to gaslight you. I'm just asking a question.
I know.
You know, like
But the evidence is there, Adam. They sacked Rosenior. If they
Yeah.
believed in the project
They sacked Potter.
blindly, they would have kept Rosenior.
also there's again, it's in their own respective fields. There's a reason why they are so wealthy, right? Because they've made correct decisions in their fields. Do you think they will see the error of their ways and be like, this isn't working? We need to accommodate these young players with some experienced players. Like, could we see that shift in the summer?
That's what every Chelsea fan wants to be made clear to them as Chelsea fans. But That's why I'm talking about transparency all the time of these owners being able to come out and be honest. But they've been so heavy on the fact of what their model is and saying that they're going to stick by it. It's the same way of what they've tried to implement with when they've hired managers. They've given them 6-year contracts. Why are you giving out 6-year contracts to people who might not be here? And it's like they gave a long-term contract to Liam Rosenior after they already made that mistake with Graham Potter. So I know what you mean, that it might not take only 1 or 2 years. It might take 4 or 5 years. I hear it. But for me, in the first 2 years, they're in. In the first couple of years, they've already showcased, even with the managerial positions. Now, I know that football players in general are at a dying breed of top quality nowadays, and it's very hard to find top quality players. But in the manager sense as well, it's even harder. Yeah. There ain't many top managers out there that you can rotate around.
I mean, you look at Real Madrid going back to Mourinho.
And they don't even want to keep... Well, obviously, Xabi Alonso's got politics with the backroom staff and the players and all that kind of stuff. That's why it's broken down. But there ain't many people out there. So when it comes to managers... They gave 6-year, 7-year contracts to these managers, and then you've sacked them within a year. So if you believed in your model and you've sacked the person, but then you've done this exact same thing and you've hired another inexperienced manager. Liam Rosenior it's just the icing on the cake, because you've made mistakes. Surely you have seen them mistakes.
You've compounded them with
and you've compounded them with worse mistakes. Like the Rosenior thing was the cherry on the top of the cake for me.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's just...
So with like the Glazers, right? If United won the treble next year, every Man United fan would still hate the Glazers and still want them out of the club. There's nothing they can do to change our minds on them, because they've leveraged the club with like $1 billion worth of debt, right? Is there any, like, if you could name 3, let's say 3 things, if you've got more than that, could you put your finger on a couple of things where you would go, you know what, actually, I don't mind these guys? Or is it a case of, I don't trust these guys, they're never going to sit well with me or other Chelsea fans that think like you?
I'm at the stage of it because I feel like I said to you, I just feel like they've compounded mistakes with worse mistakes. And until, like I said, the things that you want to see is what most people have always said. We need more experienced players. We need better quality players, and a condensed squad. Like we had 70, 80 players, 60, 70 players on our books at one stage.
Yeah.
That's not how a proper club is run in terms of quality and being able to... You got to remember, like you said, we got the money. We've got the finances to be able to navigate it right, but we haven't... We've chose to rather buy 2 Gucci tops. We've bought 50 Primark shirts.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it's like, that's what we're doing. So until I actually see a shift in the model, and why don't they just come out and say that? What's wrong about coming out and saying we were wrong? We're going to try and change things. We're going to listen to what people are saying. I'm sure there's a lot of... and this is the thing. And this is why I still, to this day, I don't mind coming out and talking about how it's supposed to be, because there are so many Chelsea fans that are toxic positive because they want to work with Chelsea Football Club. They want to be on shows. They want to be the Chelsea representative because some platforms want people to just be
I see
a
you
Chelsea
beefing
fan.
with them all the time.
And I've been banned.
Pedro's in.
And I've been banned from Chelsea for that as well.
We'll talk about that in a sec. Chelsea, João Pedro's offside. So the first, we're not going to talk about blue call all day, but I believe it's important, like, to allow fans or fans of certain teams to discuss issues that are affecting those clubs. And obviously, Rory has been very, very heavy on the blue call thing as well. But I know you've been kind of maybe not organising, but close to the protests that have been going on and stuff like that. But the first 13 minutes of the game, we've seen City with a couple of opportunities. Booth, not quite falling for you in the box, but you have created a couple.
No, Semenyo and Cucurella are battling well, and then Doku's looking good as well. I think if Chelsea could carry on this way all game, they are going to concede very soon. You can't soak up pressure like this, be this deep, because they're not finding opportunities on the counter-attack, and that's concerning for Chelsea. Semenyo and Doku on either wing is killing Chelsea right now. And Sean was right, it is a back four, so that they haven't got that extra centre-back in there as well.
But even like, that's the desperation mode that we turn into when we're out of possession sometimes, when we're defending that deep. Cucurella is now turned into another defender, but there are so many people in that box. But putting that ball into that box eventually is going to fall to Haaland on one stage, and he's going to either nick a header or it's just going to fall to him at his feet and he's going to snatch it 3 yards away.
What do you think as a rival fan, you two lads, in terms of Semenyo playing off the right? Because he scored so many goals for Bournemouth off the left on his right foot. Do you think it's right that he's playing on the right? Do you think it's been working for City in recent weeks?
Is that done, do you think, with the intention of keeping Doku on the pitch as well?
Yeah.
If it keeps both of them on.
But do you think it's the right decision? Because
Well, yeah, 'cause
I'd
Doku's been
prioritise Semenyo.
Yeah. Doku is your main creative player.
I think, yeah.
I feel like with Semenyo, he's been out of form even so much over the past 10 games. I feel like only when he scored last week.
Yeah. But do you think that's because he's playing on the right? He can't cut in on his left foot,
Potentially.
from the left on his right foot.
And that's the kind of issue that we had when we brought in Estevao. Obviously, Estevao I don't think is ready to play a whole season, but when we had Cole Palmer playing out of his skin on the right-hand side, I'm like, well, you're buying another right winger, so how are we going to make this work?
Yeah,
and it's the same way with you lot, with the fact that if Semenyo's better off the left-hand side, is he better than Doku for what Doku's doing out on that left-hand side? And it's not.
And what do you think?
Doku's your main creative player.
But I just see Semenyo's Premier League goals, and I think Doku hasn't scored as many goals in the Premier League period. I think he scored about 7 in 4 years.
But do you think Semenyo is able to create for himself like how Doku creates for your team?
Yeah, because I saw it for Bournemouth. I know it's a different proposition because there'll be low blocks against City versus Bournemouth, but I'd still fancy Semenyo to have more of a role off the left. So it's a really tricky situation. I actually think City might need to still sign a right winger in the transfer window because you need someone that's on their left foot cutting in from the right in the modern game, in my opinion. So it's a tricky situation. Doku's been brilliant, don't get me wrong, but I think if Semenyo scores 15 league goals from the left and then you put him on the right, that's changing him up a little bit.
What happened to... I don't even know what happened to Sanchez.
Got Peter Cech and goal.
Peter Cech. He wants to feel like Peter Cech every day.
Oh,
He's gosh. You know how Rossini used to kind of pretend to be a good manager? Like, he'd like say things and you're like, you heard...
Buzzwords.
You heard a good manager say that. Now you're repeating it. I feel like he's been watching loads of videos and thought, Peter Cech was good. I wonder if it was the hat.
Flipping out. Definitely went the
Well, it's not a hat, is it?
Yeah, helmet.
Did he get booted in his head, though?
I don't even know. And you know what the thing is? It's because I don't watch Chelsea nowadays. I genuinely don't care for Chelsea. The last couple of games,
I've
not cared.
Come on, Sean.
And they've banned me, so I can't even go to the games. Even
Why? So tell me about that. Why did you get banned?
Because the freedom of speech of arguing with our fans online, there's apparently like a cybersecurity Chelsea thing where Chelsea as a club, they try to protect anything happening at stadiums of the stadium and stuff like that. And because I called someone out and said I'll knock them out when I see them down there,
yeah, that usually does it.
They banned me because they said, well, this tweet is linked to your YouTube channel, which is linked to the account of your Chelsea membership. Is this you? I said, no, it ain't me. But they found me guilty anyway and they banned me. But I just find it...
How long they banned you for?
3 years.
Yeah, you have to go to, I think it's like a 3-year ban.
I'm on a 3-year ban. So, but...
is that just at Stamford Bridge? Is that a football ban in order?
I think it's just at Stamford Bridge. But...
So you could have went Wembley?
Potentially, yeah. But I'll still...
You had a season ticket?
I'll still be at Stamford Bridge anyway. Don't worry about that.
Season ticket?
It's on a... No, because on my membership. But I don't actually use my membership to go to the games.
Right,
I've actually got season tickets that are not under my name. But
Do you wear like a... glasses with a nose on it and a mustache?
Well, do you know what the thing is? I know all of the stewards down there that work on the doors. Like they all see me, they're like, "Yeah, sugar, what's happening?" and stuff like that. And I'm like, "What? Are you not going to tell me that I'm not allowed in, or are they going to tell you that I'm not allowed in, and you're going to turn me away?"
I've always wondered about that. Like, is it just one of those things where they trust people won't try to go to the game because they're on a ban?
I think so.
Or is it like? Everyone's got.
No
you know how
knowing.
like you go into a shop and someone's face is behind the till. Like it's like, yeah, don't.
There's no way of knowing.
It's like being
banned. It's difficult, isn't it?
There's no
it's
way
like being
of
banned in the bookies. Like I've been banned from the bookies before, and it's like
God.
I've been banned from everywhere.
Why have you been banned from the bookies?
I stopped.
There's a common theme here, Sean.
Yeah,
and
people say it might be you. No, but I was banned because
the bookies ban you for winning sometimes.
No, yeah, they do actually, and I've been banned from that recently as well. But
Doing too well.
I'm doing too well online, but I was banned from inside the shop because I was trying to stop my mates fighting the security guys, and I got banned. So I was like, "What did I do? I tried to stop the fight." But I just find it hypocritical as well. But there's other people that's been getting banned because they're trying to, or not trying, but they've resold their tickets to other people potentially when they haven't been able to go to the game. And they've resold tickets.
We've got that issue. I think everyone's got that issue now.
I know, but you're doing that, yet, all right, you might have that in place, but you don't have the resale sites for what these owners have. Vivid Seats and what Todd Bowley has been a part of, being a president or being on the board of these companies that resell our tickets for substantially 5 times, 10 times the price of these tickets. You're pricing out natural going fans that want to go there, that don't have the money to be able to go to these games regularly, and you're allowing just tourists to come over to pay whatever heaps of money that they want to see that one game whilst they're on their travels to come and watch Chelsea. And you're now banning people for reselling their tickets sometimes when they just can't be able to get to the game.
Yeah, also it's
hypocritical.
It's like a thing where they don't mind having 2K empty seats if it means they've sold tickets at 100 extra value because ultimately they've made more money in it. I've noticed that. That's the same case at United as well. It's harder to pass your tickets on to your friend. You can't just screenshot it anymore. You have to get Chelsea corner. You have to get like a membership and all those kind of things and transfer it that way. They've made it a lot more difficult.
It very hard.
And if you don't go to an X amount of games, you can't renew your season ticket.
Like if you don't, and that's another thing. Like we wanted to protest, so we if we weren't going to the games anyway because we were just fed up with it. So you're telling me that if I've paid for my season ticket and I decide to not turn up for a reason, you're going to strip my season ticket away from me because of the actual fact that we're trying to fight for something here?
Because they don't want fans that go every game. They want fans that go to one game
of course
a season. Or, like you say, people that are just in London for holiday don't even really know what Chelsea or Premier League football is, and they're going to go to the game because it's like an experience for them. That's what they want. I've
seen so many fans on the Chelsea Fan TV go on there when Alex is interviewing them, and they're like, "We paid £1,200 for our tickets today," or "We paid £700." Like that's more than that's half of a season ticket. Like £700, £600. That's half of the year.
What's the most you ever spent on a ticket?
For Chelsea,
in general,
probably like about. Well, I've bought tickets for other people, for Arsenal tickets for close.
That you've gone to?
But for me, potentially about £200-250 maybe for a final back in the days when we weren't as successful.
That's not too bad.
Maybe
what about you? Any mad ones?
Every final I've been to, I've been fortunate enough to get it in the ballot.
Any boxing fights or anything like crazy boxing?
I paid £3,000 face value to see Spence versus Crawford.
Was that face value?
Yeah, because it was ringside seat, innit?
Where was that?
It was when United were there for pre-season, and that was one of the best moments of my life.
I didn't realise you went to that.
Mike Tyson was sat not behind me, in front of me, but he walked behind me at one point. Evander Holyfield.
What, last summer?
Stephen A.
We're in here.
3 summers ago, maybe. João Pedro's in one-on-one with Kushyanov. He's a bit wide to get a shot off. Enzo Fernandez is with him. He slipped on his ass. It's like watching John Terry. Sorry, Sean.
That was one of the worst days ever.
Yes,
and I actually sold them tickets.
Oh, really?
I sold them tickets, but I was in school. I was like 16, 15, I was like 15, 16, 17 years old, I think I was.
Moscow.
Yeah, Moscow. I think I sold them for like £3,000.
Didn't get a ticket for that.
I sold them for £3,000. That was a lot for me.
Flight, man. Fuck me. Long flight, Moscow.
See, if I sell a ticket, I'd just sell it at face. But that's like when I give my season tickets away now, I give them away for free because it's just like, you're doing me a favor these days by going because you're making sure like I can renew my season ticket.
But that's what it is. I have the principle of not like I've gone so many times to the game and sometimes my brother might be on holiday or we might not be able to both go to the games and it's like my friends say, "Oh, we really want to go to the game." I'm like, just give me the £60. Give me the £65. Like just pay for them. Sometimes we don't even ask for the money. Just go. But like that's why the reselling markets nowadays on everything. The world's just become a reselling market.
Before the ballot had been done for Chelsea fans, tickets were on Vivid Seats, weren't they?
Yeah.
At extortionate prices.
Yeah,
before the ballot had been done.
Before it's even out. There's pre-sold seats because they're going to these places. And I'm like, that's disgraceful. Like, it's crazy. And even to the fact of what they charge in the boxes nowadays at Chelsea, we're not even Champions League. And I've had the people that control the boxes down there because I've got people that wanted to buy the box, but they're asking 200.
No foul. No foul. Haaland's in.
Mark Erling Haaland.
Oh, fuck me.
What the hell was that?
Oh, fuck me.
But
Haaland's got a shoot there. I think it was a cross.
Don't know what that was.
Yeah, Haaland gets it off of. Is it Reece James? Loses possession there. Yeah.
Oh, no,
it's not a foul.
That's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
I think you could open it on your right foot. I know it's a tight
I
angle.
feel like it kind of was a shot.
He was in 2 minds there.
Oh, great play from Caicedo.
But Chelsea are charging £230,000 a year for a box at Chelsea. That's ridiculous money. 230,000 with tax.
Fucking hell.
VAT.
Yeah, with the VAT on top. It's crazy.
That's a player's weekly wage. It's not something.
But for anybody that wants to buy a box at Stamford Bridge, it's impossible.
Yeah.
Unless you're rich. But
those are the kind of people that buy them, right? Like
yeah, obviously, corporate sides.
Yeah.
But just in
I
general,
say those down injured.
this is a problem for all the Chelsea fans that want to win the game.
You want to win the game, Sean. I refuse to believe you do not want Chelsea to lift this cup. You are a Chelsea fan.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
They're in your heart. You want them to win this game.
Paul Will's come from the
You've got
academy.
nothing to gain by them losing.
You got academy products
want
that are going to win the
Chelsea.
FA Cup. Of course,
I'm
you
as
want.
much.
Come on, Chelsea.
I'm as pure of a Chelsea fan than anybody. I'm probably one of the most die-hard Chelsea fans there is. But that's why I've got to this point, man. I'm so let down by our fan base. I genuinely think our fan base.
can I
You
ask you
won
a
the
question?
Champions League 5
We're
years ago.
worse than Arsenal
Can I
fans.
ask you a
almost.
question? Like, are you taking this stance because you feel like you're kind of forced into it because there's Chelsea fans that just accept everything?
Mm-hmm.
So, really, if all the Chelsea fans were protesting together, you'd still want Chelsea to win today. But you kind of get where I'm coming. Like, you've been backed into a corner where you're like, you know what, actually, these lot aren't protesting.
Yeah.
These lot don't give a shit. In fact, I don't even want Chelsea to win today. Do you feel like you've been fought like?
Yeah, they fought the Chelsea fans that are toxic positivity. They forced my hand because they're, you know, the alkaline scale. Like they're at 14. I have to be at 1.
Who are the positive? Who are the
Like, you know
positive
the
Chelsea
alkaline
fans?
scale. I need to be at 1 because they're at 14 because I need to balance this some way. I need this to get to 7. So if they're
But
at that
you
end,
can
I
only
need to be at
control
this
what
side.
you do. And doesn't it feel weird in your heart to watch this and be like, I don't want, like, I can't believe, I do not believe you don't want Chelsea to win today.
I need to I just feel like the things that need to happen at Stamford Bridge is there needs to be pitch invasions. Bring it back to the 80s and the 90s when people, the real true fans, were going to the games when they were never going to have this and were fed up with this. But the type of fans that are in the stadiums now at Chelsea, they don't love Chelsea and they don't know. It's like they don't know what it takes to be a Chelsea fan or to have the standards of a Chelsea fan. And they're kids that are growing up that are part of the success.
Yeah.
They're not a product of what used to be like when I used to go to school and I'd carry my packed lunchbox and Aston Villa was our big game on the weekend. Like Aston Villa was my game that I was looking up for. Newcastle was the games I was looking up for. Getting into the Intertoto Cup was the things that made me happy. Like going away in Stockholm on a cold fucking Thursday night when it's snowing. Like those are the kind of nights I used to love because we were never there before. But these fans are a part of the successful club.
Go on,
I think
go on, fucking have it now. Go on, yeah, come on, win. It's offside.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Sean, don't do it, Sean.
I had to wait because I knew it was offside probably, but I'm waiting for it to really.
That would have been his
Buvey went early.
Yeah, because I thought I was in. You know,
Buvey didn't check his
I thought I
mirrors.
was in. I didn't check. I knew it was off.
they were
I
all
knew it was
offside.
off. I knew it was
they were
off.
both off. Was Haaland off in the second one?
No,
I need a Haaland goal today. I mean, Haaland hasn't scored at Wembley ever.
Hasn't
And
he?
He's never scored in a final.
Penalty.
I didn't know
I was
that.
there
no.
for that. I was there for that. It was awful. It was
But-
awful.
Yeah,
I love
man.
the
It
action.
gave Marmouche the penalty. Marmouche had been there for 3 months. Just came from January. So crazy.
What was the score again at that point?
1-0.
City?
No, it was 0-0. City lost the game 1-0.
Oh, it was against Palace. wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but
Sorry,
Henderson
yeah,
should have been sent off for handling the ball outside the area. So VAR is selective at best when it wants to decide things. Of course, it was selective when it gave Celtic the league title in Scotland today, across 2 instances. So what can you do? You know what I mean?
Do you know
Whoa,
what?
whoa.
Do you know what?
We've not talked about it on this channel, but the Motherwell thing was an absolute.
It was a penalty. I
It
don't
wasn't.
get why
It was
people
an
are.
absolute
I
catastrophe.
don't get why people are. His hand was on his head.
When that
I actually think it was the worst
His hand was
decision
on
in
his
the
head.
history of
And
football.
if you zoom in, you see the ball hit.
No,
It's because it went in Celtic's favour, people don't like it.
I don't think it's conclusive proof it touched his hand.
I think it's.
Do you think
His
it's
hand's on his
conclusive?
head and he heads the
No,
ball.
no, you're doing it like that. It wasn't like that. It was
Okay,
like
his hand
that,
was here.
and the ball's there.
His hand definitely wasn't there. His hand was
His
on
hand
his
was
forehead.
no, it was there.
His hand was. All right, you've just moved your hand. You just moved
It
your
was
hand.
that. The ball's there.
ball
There's no
hit his
conclusive proof.
The ball hit his hand, man.
I think I'm not even exaggerating. I think it's worse than Maradona.
No.
86. I think it's worse
What
than
the
Maradona.
handball was, yeah. It was
How bad the
handball.
refereeing was. How
No,
bad
it
the
was
refereeing was. I
handball.
think it's the worst refereeing decision in modern football history.
No.
Buvey's been on the whole VAR thing out.
You
for
said
ages.
that about the West Ham one.
Yeah, that's how bad that is. I said midweek. I said,
Has your mind changed on that yet?
huh?
The West Ham.
No,
Arsenal
I'm not talking about that right now.
Ah, see, look.
I actually thought, wow, VAR is so bad it makes Scottish football even worse.
No.
That's how bad it
That's
is.
what I saw you tweet.
No.
Yeah, I just recycle my tweets basically. But
the
that's how
start
bad
of the
VAR
fucking
is. Do you know
massive and
how bad
Oh
VAR
my
is for
God,
football? It's
Cole Palmer just
crazy.
got absolutely.
Got rinsed.
Done.
He got sent to Londis, mate. £5 munch, Londis.
Enzo's won the ball, but he kind of dived in and left off the floor. Let's have a look at this. He's going
I'd
to
take him at City, I would. 30 mil. I'd
Enzo
take him at
Fernandez.
City. I'd take him at City.
You don't want him.
Heartbeat, 35
I
million
love how he
pounds.
thinks he's
Lord
guaranteed to
have
go
mercy.
Real Madrid.
He's a good footballer.
Enzo Fernandez.
The reason you beat
Pony.
Leeds United.
Enzo is pony.
Watch this.
Oi!
He got.
Oh, he tried it again. He tried a double nutmeg.
That's not it. This
He
one.
got the ball. He did get the ball. though.
Oh, he got the ball.
That's not a foul for
And
me.
he only led with 1 foot.
That's not a foul for
But
me.
he's
Look
come
at,
off.
look at how he's. You see
No,
how,
he got the ball.
Oi,
You see
that's-
how he gritted his teeth.
It's the correct decision.
I think he
Definitely
got the
a card.
ball.
He's very lucky that he.
It's the
he
correct
doesn't make
decision. You shouldn't have to injure someone for it to be.
He didn't injure. No, look, I'm obviously I don't
Did
want.
you see the
I
malice in
wanted
his
to get
face
red
for when he
carded.
was about to get up? He was gritting. He was biting his lip. He was ready for that.
That'll be you when Chelsea score.
I'm going to save it like that.
If I'm the only one celebrating when Chelsea score, I'm going to be so sad.
You are going to be the only one.
No, man, Sean.
I'm not celebrating.
I'm celebrating with you,
I
bro.
can't wait for Haaland to score.
I'm celebrating with you.
And you know, it's another thing. That's crazy for me that at the club it's just a circus. Finkelstein is meeting up with like social media people and people that are.
Who's Finkelstein?
Finkelstein is on the board
Yeah.
with. He's on the Chelsea board basically. He's one of the directors.
Oh, he had a coffee with
one of
Matisse.
these people. He's had a coffee with Matisse. He's had a coffee with Pies.
Pies?
Like
Pies?
yeah, this guy.
Pie face?
But this guy that's like
Pies?
he's one of these Twitter accounts.
Don't stop saying pies. You're making me hungry now. I thought I'd like.
I'm starving, boo.
But
I
like
want steak and ale pie.
he had meetings with so many of these players, so many of these social media people.
I'd
Because he's
meet
trying
him.
to get the social media people.
I'd
on
meet
side.
Finkelstein.
Nah. But he tried to convince them. He brought them into the stadium, sat them down in one of the rooms and had conversations with these people and tried to convince them that the model was going into the right direction. Whether or not they took that and were convinced by it or whether they just some of it, Matisse was definitely on the side of it. He didn't want to stand by it. He thinks that they were still chatting nonsense. Matisse came to a bit
No,
more.
Matisse told me I saw him actually a day later, and he said he had a nice coffee and he had a nice pastry and a nice almond croissant. That's what he said to me.
Could go Gales.
Don't know, but he said it was a nice almond croissant. That's what he said to me.
I think maybe he's
I was
seen
on
the
Sky with
light.
him.
I think maybe he's seen the light a little bit, but these were
What
people
is the
that
light?
were-
What is the light? These guys
Well-
are giving you £2 billion to spend, and you're in the FA Cup final,
Because
and you're in the Champions League this season playing
FA
PSG and
Cup
Barcelona.
final. Do you know the type of people that have been able to get to a FA Cup final?
Who?
Loads of teams have been able to get to FA Cup final.
No,
semi-finals
you can't,
and compete.
mate. You cannot discredit when Man United, the biggest club in this country, gets the FA Cup final. It's a big thing for their fans. So it's any club getting to the FA Cup final at any period in their history, where they've got good owners, bad squad, good squad, it's a miraculous day in their history.
We're looking at
Look at some of the fans that are in our fan base. We've got people that were outside the stadium, people like Carefree Lewis saying that we were title contenders like 17, 18 games into the season, calling Arsenal 90-minute merchants. I don't understand what 90 minutes merchants mean, but he tried to put Chelsea in
Cole
contention.
Palmer skipped away from 3 City players on the edge of the box looking for a pass. He couldn't get out of his feet.
Trying to do
I
everything.
tell you now, these guys have got a chance defensively against
We're
City.
going
They
to
do.
win. Sean.
You're Chelsea, are you?
Yeah, I'm Chelsea.
Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm 100%.
That's a
getting
nasty
knocked as
foul, man.
Whatever they call it.
Booking
This
again,
would piss me
ole,
off.
ole. Booking again. We've had more red cards, more yellow cards than any team, I think, arguably in the history of the Premier League.
But that's not Blue Coat's fault.
It's a crap fault. It's the players are crap fault, and that's what I'm trying to say to you.
No,
Some of these
they're not.
play-
Enzo Fernandez
they
World Cup
are.
winner. Cucurella
No,
is
no,
one of the best
Enzo-
left backs
see,
in
that-
Europe.
But you can't say that. That's
Cucurella's good.
Cucurella's all right.
Caicedo is the best DM in the league, potentially.
Cucurella's all right.
João Pedro's been brilliant for you this season. That's 4. Am I wrong?
Now, Cole Palmer, João Pedro.
I'm not objectively wrong, am I?
No,
if I
no.
were to
Cole
do-
Palmer, João Pedro, Reece James,
Reece James,
Caicedo.
Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez.
No, I'm not having Enzo.
You know, he's been good. He got them in the FA
He's
Cup
shy.
final.
Yeah,
he
he's
was good
shy.
against Leeds.
Who did they play? Wrexham.
Leeds United. You don't think scoring against Leeds United in the semi-final of the FA Cup's big for Chelsea?
Leeds are
I'm
pony.
fully aware
No,
Leeds
it's the
beat
Leeds,
us
it's your rival.
2-1 at Old Trafford, but
But Leeds are pony.
Enzo's shite. I
It's
also
like,
hate
it's
him.
like it's like what here. It's like what I saw with.
See what I told you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Semenyo had a shot. It's gone for a throw-in.
Yeah, because he's not left-footed, is he?
So why is he on the right then, Sean?
Well, he has to compensate for.
He ain't got a left
for
foot.
your best winger.
Maybe because his job is to whip it in,
He's
and
not
he's
worse
not
than
whipping it in.
Doku. I'm sorry, guys. He's not
What, you don't
worse.
think? So you think Semenyo's better than Doku?
Yeah,
Nah.
15 league goals this season from Bournemouth off the left. He is better than Doku. I prefer Semenyo to Doku as a player. He gets you more goals. He's more lively.
Do you know what the thing
You
is?
don't think Doku? You think Doku's a better player than Semenyo?
Yes.
Oh,
I think he's more effective for you in the scenarios that you have to.
He's
end
just
up
lost the
facing.
ball, Sean. He's just lost the ball there.
Because we're playing haram football.
No, he's just.
We are playing
Doku loses
7-man.
the ball so much, man. I like Doku. I'm slowly coming around to him, but he scored 7 goals in 4 years.
Yeah,
Sean.
but I know his stats don't do well. But
Yeah.
he is.
So what else does
Do you know
then?
what the thing is? All right, his numbers do have to improve, but
His all-round play ain't good enough to suggest. Like Bernardo Silva's not going to get you. Bernardo Silva's probably scored 7 goals in 4 years.
He
But
is
Bernardo
dangerous.
Silva's a total footballer. Doku's not a total footballer.
he's not a purist, but he's tactically for you good at what you lot want to do and what you need to do, because you lot get stuck in these scenarios where people play these low blocks and you need someone
That's
that
true.
explosive
Yeah.
to beat people, because if you don't, you end up like Chelsea, who don't have the physical attributes and the capabilities to break down low blocks, and then you end up going backwards and side to
That's
side.
true. That's true. Yeah.
And we cross the ball to Cucurella at the back.
I like Doku a lot, but
Why do you think Cucurella was our top goal scorer towards the back end of last season? Cucurella was our top goal scorer in the second half of the seat, like from
I
January.
was like
onwards.
looking at a super chat game already, and
Sorry.
I just got dragged into this aggro. Like, wait,
Sorry, but like Cucurella is our outlet of our attacks, Buvey, because we don't have.
Come
the
on,
natural
Chelsea.
ability.
no one's disagreeing
Only
that your
Cole
squad's
Palmer, though.
underdeveloped. Of course, it's
Only
underdeveloped.
Come on, Chelsea.
Only Cole Palmer in the
Chelsea.
Shut up, man.
Chelsea.
Shut up, man.
Chelsea. We got a super chat, boo.
Go on.
James Bernardini says, how would Buvey assess Haaland's season so far? 45 goals and assists.
Well, I'll give you a number.
I hate people putting them together, by the way.
I'll give you a number out
Yeah.
of 10, and you disagree with me, lads. I'll give you a number out of 10 for how good Haaland's been this season. I think he's had a 7 out of 10 season.
I agree.
So
Well, Haaland's level, probably right.
that's not
Yeah.
bad then.
I agree.
Because if you had an 8 or 9 out of 10, you're winning the league.
And if a 7 out of 10 is what he's given you, then
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
I think when he first came in, he gave a 10 out of 10, and he didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
His 7
Yeah.
out of 10 seasons, 10 out of 10 for every other
course
striker.
it is.
As a footballing,
course it is.
if you gave his season to Benjamin Sesko or Gyökeres or João Pedro, it's a 10 out of 10 season. You're right. So the levels are so high for Haaland that he's had in his standards a 7 out of 10.
And I think
But he started a good
better
season.
player this season. In terms of, I think he's a better
Oh,
leader.
definitely.
I think he does more off the ball.
His link up plays
yeah,
massively
defo,
improved.
I just think City aren't as good as they were when he arrived, which is
I agree.
That's what it is.
you know,
Million
it's like
percent.
saying the sky is blue, I guess.
It's like, imagine not playing with De Bruyne.
But that's what. You're a product of how good the team functions as well. Sometimes you can be a great player, but the team still has to be able to be a great team to put up those numbers for those players.
Unless you're Bruno
So
Fernandes.
it's so stupid, isn't it? Giving a foul there. He's
Mate, this
such
first
a
half's
keen.
blown by. I'm scared it's going to end 0-0 and we're going to have to do extra time. Don't give me extra
I told you we're just trying to stay in the game.
Come on,
That's what we
Chelsea.
do. What have you? We've had like one chance on the break.
Right, let's sing a song together. Come on, Sean. Come on, Sean.
Oh, I can't stand
Sing
these
a
fans
song.
that are in the.
You love him,
Oh,
man.
stand
80,000
They are
Chelsea
you,
fans in
bruv.
there right now.
Rory's
40,000.
there.
I can't believe Rory's in there.
Rory sold us out
Can't
to
believe
go
Rory's
watch
in
him
there.
lose against City.
Yeah.
So do you think Man United fans are culpable for the Glazers then if they go to the FA Cup final?
Man United fans were in the protest with us at the game at Chelsea.
No, that's
Man
not the
United.
point. No, that's not what I'm saying, is it?
Go on.
Are Man United fans culpable for
There's
celebrating
some United fans
success?
that believe that, though. Like, there's
I don't
some-
think- I'm not
there's
saying
some
that, by the
United
way.
fans that left, right, and made FC United and things.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But
So,
I'm not saying that is, by the way. I'm just asking the question.
Yeah.
Do you think Man United fans are culpable for the bad ownership if they go and celebrate Man
like, do
United
you
winning
think me
the FA
renewing my
Cup?
season ticket, although I'm anti-Glazer, is bad?
Sorry.
Do you think I renewed my season ticket yesterday? Do you think that's bad, even though I'm anti-Glazer? Or does that mean I can't be anti-Glazer?
I just feel like what you need to get the attention of the owners, or for what you need to hurt their pockets, is that not turning up to games like you.
But if
you,
I,
you
can
know
I
that
just
someone
say,
else gonna buy it.
if I
know.
don't take my season ticket,
you know someone else going to buy it.
they probably don't even sell a season ticket, and now they make, instead of getting the 40-odd quid or whatever it is per game I pay,
Yeah, I know what you
now
mean.
they're going to get 300 quid per
Yeah,
game.
I know.
So if anything, I'm costing them money.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? In essence, you think that, yeah, you're right. But it's
But
just.
aren't you
it's-
supporting Chelsea by watching the game on TV?
Nah,
Because you're
nah,
giving
nah,
no,
nah.
but you're
It's
giving
on
them a
BBC.
number. You're giving the
Nah,
BBC
nah,
a number.
nah.
You're adding to the viewership of Chelsea Football Club.
That doesn't benefit
yeah, but he's
Chelsea.
supporting City.
How do you know that?
That don't benefit
I'm
Chelsea.
not on the line.
No, I get what you're saying.
Nah, that
If
don't-
you watch it on
that don't
TNT
benefit
Sport,
Chelsea.
you're watching adverts at half time, and that could benefit the revenue of TNT Sport, and that goes into the rights of the football rights.
That's just.
You don't think?
That's semantics that are just.
Do you think it's semantics?
That's not important. What needs to be done from Chelsea fans is a serious protest, and not shipping around an electronic board that says blue out around central London and Wembley Way and bringing out a one banner that
I
goes
saw
up
that
Wembley
protest. Actually, I was in London at the time. I saw that
on, Ja
protest.
Pedro,
There-
lad.
it wasn't great, lads. It
No,
wasn't
it's
great.
not Pedro.
Yes,
There's six geezers in
That's
prep.
not going to force.
My bad.
That's not going to force them. Getting on the pitch and storming the pitch.
on, Cole.
And, oh,
What?
Look, Cucurella
Oh,
backstage.
shut up,
Oh,
man.
That is our,
Fuck
that is
off,
our
man.
outlet. That is our attack. Chelsea's attack for the last 2.5 years under Rafinha, under Maresca, under McFarlane is
What, one long ball? It's not.
it's get the ball out wide on the right hand side and whip it to Cucurella.
Let me exaggerate a point to make a point. Let's say Chelsea appointed Jurgen Klopp tomorrow.
Yeah.
Would you be all aboard the blue coal train?
No.
Yeah.
No, not until the message is clearly put out and that we're going to change the ways of what we've been doing.
So then you'll stop protesting.
I'd stop protesting if they actually attempt to try and build a team to win a league. They don't have to win the league, but they have to have the intention of doing stuff that is the right way that football clubs are supposed to be run. And that's what Arsenal have been doing. That's why Arsenal have reduced their squad size, improved the quality of players, put them on the wages that the best players in the world want to be on and are happy to be on.
Chelsea on attack.
Oh,
Full
This is what I'm
Palmer
saying.
in.
What have we
Corner.
done? Where's all of our attacks come from?
Come on.
The right hand
whipped two
side
crosses
is
in.
in crosses.
You just
Come on,
whipped two
Sean,
crosses-
you're
you
up
just-
for this.
You just whipped two
Sean.
crosses in.
You're feeling it. I know you're feeling it.
I've-
Chelsea
I-
going to score.
I can't.
Right in front of them blue twats. Look at them. Chelsea are going to score. Come on. Come on, Chelsea.
Oh gosh,
Chelsea. Chelsea. Chelsea.
can't, man.
Come on.
Levi.
You're going to
I
go
don't know.
potty. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're going to go snooker loopy, man.
We've had more corners than you. You've had one corner in 40 minutes,
Exactly.
Boo, and we've
We're
been playing
winning,
around
Sean.
football.
You've probably been the best side, to be honest.
No,
What?
no, we can't have been.
I don't know. It's at
It's been an
least
even
an
game,
even
isn't it?
game.
Even,
At
even.
least an even game.
It's because we've made
God!
it boring. Fuck.
Smash. Oh,
Jesus
foul.
Christ.
No. Shoot.
That's my left winger. Can't stop the ball.
Could be worse. Could be Garnacho.
He's playing left back. He is playing left back.
Viva Garnacho. Although he has scored against City in FA Cup final.
Foul.
Who scored against City?
Garnacho scored in an FA Cup final. I mean, to
What,
be
the
fair,
first one?
the one we won. It was Maino and Garnacho.
I forgot the second one.
Remember, it was like someone flicked it on and then it dropped and it was like an error at the back and then he kind of just tapped it.
Equalising goal. I can't remember.
Did you just go 1-0 up? You never went 1-0 up in that game because we went 2-0 up.
It was 2-1, wasn't it?
Bring up Garnacho's goal against Man City in the FA Cup
Obviously, the
final.
Maino one was a brilliant move. Brilliant finish from Maino. At half-time, we'll be talking about Michael Carrick, by the way. The Manchester
Carrick.
United
You
How do you feel
contract
about that?
offered.
Oh, yeah, well,
We're doing that half-time.
half-time, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
straight
buzzing,
chat,
but we'll
straight
talk
chat.
about it.
1-0?
Here we go. Look, it was kind of like an error. It was first couple of minutes, wasn't it? Look,
Yeah. Oh, I do now, yeah.
there he is. Couldn't have missed it, to be fair to him.
You blank them out of your memory, don't you?
You know what? I loved him so much here, you know.
He was good that
And
season.
now I fucking hate
Is that bicycle kick season? Or is it the one before?
He might be, yeah. Now no, actually, he scored the bicycle kick in number 47. Now I actually hate him. Like, genuinely can't stand him.
Unbelievable. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel as well.
Oh, bruv, you got to make that pass.
Chelsea are
now.
making some big moves here, guys. They really are. Big,
Come on.
big moves.
Come
Are we
on.
live for the final day of the
On the
season?
Blues.
Yeah, we're
Of course
live
we
for the
are.
final day of the season, of course, when Arsenal lose to Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. That's a long day for them, I tell you now. The one thing for the Arsenal Crystal Palace game is if City are winning 2-3-0 against Aston Villa and it's 0-0 at Selhurst Park, that's a feasible thing to suggest, isn't it?
Brother, it's over.
I'm not saying Palace will be 2-0 up because you're in dreamland.
got, like-
but what if it's 0-0 65th
They've
minute?
got
What
their
I'm saying.
European final the day after. Or
Yeah, we
something
keep
crazy.
saying that, and I'm like, but
2 days after.
but the Palace B side is still a good team. Like they made changes against Man City. Mateta is still in there. Pino is still in there. Lacroix is still. A lot of these guys are still going to be playing. They're not going to play 16-year-olds. The Palace bench isn't bad. And if it's, I'm not saying they're going to be beating Arsenal. I'm not
Park's
saying
gonna
that.
be
What if
full
it's
of
0-0?
Arsenal.
What if
It
it's
would-
0-0 in the
it would be-
70th minute?
It would be incredibly funny. I just don't think it's
No, you're dreaming. You're dreaming. But
I'm not
it's-
dreaming.
You got to be able to dream.
My dreams are different to that. Haaland's in. Saved by
Big
Sanchez.
save from Sanchez. Could Erling
that
Haaland
hat,
do better
bro.
there?
It's the hat,
He's
man.
taking the piss with that. He don't need that hat.
He
He's
don't.
taking the piss, isn't he?
It's probably actually Petr Cech.
I'm convinced
in
he's
the
an
museum or
NPC.
something.
I'm convinced he's an
And he's gone,
NPC.
bruv, let me wear that. Might get some powers.
Could he have,
Have you seen how
done
like all
little-
the Brazilian lads touch R9's knees when they meet him?
Do they?
Like
Yeah.
his legs.
His knees.
It's like they think it's gonna get like they touch his legs because they
You don't want to touch his knees. That's bad luck, isn't it?
Yeah, that's bad luck.
Oh, the
Oh.
old Sanchez thing.
He was related to. Oh,
Could
my
be worse.
bad. My bad. I didn't realize him and Gibbs White had that clash.
Yeah,
Gibbs
sorry.
White
So,
looked-
look
Gibbs
at Gibbs White.
rough.
Mental.
How he was on the bench like 4 days later for Forest is mental. No concussion protocol.
I'm so glad
nothing.
they got smashed
He
in the
must have
Europa
still
League.
been dizzy.
But you know how embarrassing that was? Forest put out their B team against us at Stamford Bridge and absolutely smashed us.
yeah.
Like that's where we are. even Nottingham
That was-
Forest.
You are
B
above
team,
Forest. Like, let's be real. You are above Forest, though.
Yeah,
But it was funny.
No, I know.
But
But
we could. You got to understand, Booth. We still had an opportunity of getting of finding out because Palace were already in the final.
You've had a bad season.
No, but Palace were already in the final of the Europa
No,
League.
I
by
know,
then.
I know.
So we knew we had a chance of qualifying for Champions League, and there were still chances there if we won that game.
Who would you try and sign in the summer then? Well, firstly, in terms of the Blue Coast situation, who do you think you should go after into a realistic managerial appointment for Chelsea in the summer?
The managerial position.
Yeah, who would you go in there long term?
I feel like after the World Cup, certain managers might be at the World Cup that might become available.
Yeah, anyone you're looking at?
I just feel like the managers that I know that are at the top level, maybe Enrique wants to leave PSG after they win the trophy. He might become available. Nagelsmann might be still floating around. And
But realistically, they're not going to
realistically,
Chelsea,
there's
are they?
not many managers. But like you got to remember, you can't recycle and you can't circle back to old managers. Well, you can, but I don't see us being able to circle back to old managers. Like would I've wanted Jose Mourinho to come back here? 100%.
Yeah.
I would have loved Jose to be.
Looks
back
like he's
here.
going to Real Madrid, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's there. But it's
What
like,
about someone like Iriola?
again, it's just like I said, I just don't see a manager being able to turn these players around. So it's like it's got to be a collective thing, Booth. We have to be able to say that, right, we're getting this manager
Yeah.
and we're going to go and try and sign these type of players.
Let's just say that's the dream scenario, that there is a change in the transfer strategy. Let's just give them a little bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
That let's just say they are adaptable business people. I
Yeah.
know they're not right for Chelsea. Let's just say they are. And that is a transfer policy. Who would you want the manager to have that kind of financial power and go and sign the proper players? Who would be the manager? Would it be someone higher than Iriola? Like Xabi
Yeah,
Alonso must be exciting for you.
It needs to be people that have got a bit of pull and a bit of power with certain people. Oh, we nicked it here. João
Chelsea
Pedro.
are in. Chelsea are in.
João
João
Pedro. Is
Pedro.
that a penalty?
It's not a penalty.
Is that a penalty?
Not a penalty.
Have they given a penalty?
It's not a penalty.
He hasn't waved off.
It's a shoulder barge. It's a shoulder barge. You got to get on with the game.
But I just feel like Iriola don't have that kind of pull with certain players. You need to be a top class manager, even if it was like I don't feel like Zidane is a great coach, and Zidane has come out openly and said, "I'm not." I don't know.
It's not a foul, is it? It's not a foul. Kujanov on João Pedro. No way.
Nah, it's not a foul.
It's not a foul.
No,
Come
it's not a
on,
foul.
man.
But you like I said, Zidane openly admitted that he never really coached the team. He was appreciative of that fact that he had great players in that team and that he found a way of being able to manage them and they played well themselves.
He's
So-
off the market anyway. He's replacing
No, I
Deschamps,
know,
isn't he?
I know, but I'm just saying it's like that type of manager has influence of players to be able to draw in
Oh,
players. I
big
just
name.
don't think-
Big name.
It has to be a big name manager, but who's out there and available as a big name is, like I said, is very limited unless you circle. back
Xabi
to people
Alonso.
like Jose Mourinho. I don't feel like Xabi Alonso. I feel like Xabi
He's a
Alonso
big.
is
He's
the
a
appointment.
league winner. He's exciting. He's got a high ceiling. He's
You
still
know-
got a lot of room to grow. Wants
know-
to come to England, and I think from all reports, I think he's excited by the Chelsea opportunity.
Do you know why I feel like
It's not good for the board, though, isn't it? You know, if
Yeah.
they tell him, I'm under the impression at Chelsea, they kind of get told you need to sell these players,
Yeah.
or they have done. If someone tells Jose, you got to sell him, and he doesn't want to, he's going to burn the house down, bro.
I just don't think he's got capabilities of selling a lot of these players anyway. I feel like a lot of them are going to be losses. But like I said, it's just. I feel like with the appointment of Xabi Alonso as well, for why I'm a bit skeptical of it and why I'm a bit fishy about why they've appointed him. I feel like they've appointed a manager that has won something with a team that was seen as very mediocre. And they're thinking, well, we've got a bit of a mediocre team here. So maybe Xabi Alonso, who is capable of making a team like Leverkusen go and win something, maybe he might be able to bring us and win
It
something.
wasn't mediocre. He built a very special side.
It was a mediocre side.
It was invincible.
Come on.
Yeah, but I'm saying as in he's done that for Bayern Leverkusen. So they're thinking,
Fuck's sake.
well, if that's capable of being done,
Oh
bring him
my
in.
God.
I think it's a bit of a
Half time,
smokescreen.
0-0.
But Real Madrid had the same. Real Madrid fell into the same trap because they thought he was a top level manager. It didn't work out. But there's no doubt in Xabi Alonso is a borderline world class manager. He's surely top 10 managers in world football right now. Like there's not many managers that have stopped Bayern Munich winning the league title in Germany and then going on to win multiple honours in the same season in German football. It's unbelievable, and they did it invincible. Like Florian Wirtz has gone to Liverpool for £125 million because of Xabi Alonso.
What a waste of money that was.
Yeah, but he's created these guys.
As much as he never went unbeaten, Amarim done things in another league where they weren't where they were, and he ended up failing when he came
City
to England.
4-1.
But it's like, yeah, who? What, Amarim?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as in him, in terms of what he went on to achieve, he never achieved anything. So
Yeah, it's true.
it's just, do I think Xabi Alonso a top 10 manager in the world? Is there even 10 top managers in the world? So he probably falls into that bracket, maybe, yeah. But
If you stop Bayern Munich winning the league title and stopping that kind of control, domination from Bayern Munich, then you're a top level manager. And the football they were playing was exceptional. Like,
look at them statistics, Booth. 2 shots from Chelsea in that half, 0 shots on target. You've had 6 shots, 2 on target.
I think City have been all over Chelsea in the first half, but Chelsea certainly have had a few moments where they could hurt City in the second half. There's no question about it. But we were talking about the managerial merry-go-round for Chelsea, but the Man United one's been finished potentially by the end of this week. Yeah, Michael Carrick, 2-year contract. What do you think of that, Adam?
I'm delighted with it, to be totally honest with you. Like I remember saying at the time, I think when he wasn't announced yet, that we should give him a deal similar to the one that we've given him, 2-year plus 1. It obviously means that if we get to a stage next season where Carrick isn't working out or isn't the manager that we kind of think we need, then we can move on, and it's not as difficult to do that. You don't have to give as big of a payout, which is important for a club like United who are trying to watch the pennies. But then also, I think Michael Carrick has earned it, and I think there's all these people kind of running around going, what has he done, this, that, and the other. I feel like there's when you're an ex-player of a certain club, people think you just get given the job because of your past at that club. He's won 5 league titles there, and they think, because he's a Man United legend, we've given him the job. I don't think that's the case at all. And like, I always put this question to those people. Let's say Xavi came in as our interim manager and did what Carrick did. Everyone would be going, yo, you have to give him the job. Imagine what he'll do when he'll add players to the squad and things like that. And I think the case has to be the same for Carrick. Obviously, there's doubts and there's parts of me that are like, maybe, next season, if we've got 3 games a week and all these kind of things, maybe it'll look a little bit different. But then I look at the board and I look at Ineos, and they've done a lot wrong at Manchester United. Don't get me wrong. A lot wrong. I think most of the big decisions they've made have been wrong. But one of the things that they've got right, or at least I'd say 70% of their transfers that they've made, 75% of their transfers have been good transfers that have helped us push forward. So I think if we have another summer, and look, we need to have a summer where we bring in 5 or 6 players, not the 3 that we brought in last summer. I think we need to do as much as possible to fill this squad out with quality, so that when we are rotating and we are changing things a little bit, then there isn't that much of a drop-off, because you've seen this season when we've had a few defenders out, there's a big drop-off to who's coming next. When we've had Casemiro out injured or suspended, there's been a big drop-off when Ugarte comes in. And similarly, in the positions at the top end of the pitch as well. So I think we need to do a lot in terms of backing the manager, but I think Michael Carrick's earned it. I think he deserves the opportunity to take us forward. I'm excited to see what he can do. And one of the things that I like as well about this is that, and I'm guilty for this, I'm not kind of pointing the finger at other people, is that when we brought in Mourinho, Van Gaal, all these people, Amarim, Ten Hag, you get excited and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be amazing. And it's kind of like your idea of what they're going to do is better than what they actually do when they get there and we start playing football matches. And I think there's none of that kind of like hysteria with the Michael Carrick appointment. Much like when he arrived as a player. I remember we got rid of Roy Keane. And you're kind of like, how's this guy going to come in and replace him? How is that possible? We've given him Keano's number. Oh my God, this isn't going to work out. And he's just completely different to Roy Keane. He's cool, calm, collected. And I think he's that way as a manager as well. And we've heard, I think Kobbie Mainoo said it, and again, it's easy for these players to say it when they're winning and stuff like that. But Kobbie Mainoo said it after the Liverpool game that he would die for Michael Carrick. Casemiro compared him to Ancelotti and said he deserves to get given the job. And he also pointed out that Michael Carrick has bollocked them in that dressing room. He's not just quiet and that, but he doesn't ever go over the top. He's not shouting and screaming when we win. He's not shouting and screaming when we lose. He's Michael Carrick like he was as a player. He's calm. And I think that means that, I think that's a big thing for Manchester United managers, because you saw Ruben Amorim when the pressure was on say crazy things. You saw Eric Ten Hag when the pressure was on. I remember Eric Ten Hag came in and immediately went, I can't play the football that I played at Ajax. And you're going, wait, what? Well, then why did we bring you here? And I think Michael Carrick will be a better choice than those. And I think there's also this part of me, again, I could be wrong. If it goes wrong under Michael Carrick, I don't think it goes wrong and we're sitting in the bottom half of the table. I think he's sensible enough to kind of platform players in the right positions. And if he tries to play the style of football he wants to play next season and it's not working, I think he'll go back and go, right, we need to do this, that and the other, and we'll be okay. So I think recruitment's massively important this summer. We have to help him out. It'll be interesting to see who his finalised backroom staff is, if he brings someone else in or whatever. But I'm excited to see Michael Carrick take this job forward and see what he can do with it. And again, you look at the alternatives, because that's important, right? Real Madrid are going to get back to Jose Mourinho, something that we never thought we would see in our lives. Chelsea are kind of going, who do we bring in as manager? And, you know, there's not real many options
City
there.
with Maresca.
City are being linked to Maresca if Pep Guardiola does leave. So I think there's a real lack of options out there. And the options that are available, Nagelsmann, you know what would happen if we brought Nagelsmann in? He's a good coach, by the way. I respect him as a coach. It's not like I'd be against his appointment. But he's going to be at a World Cup. He's going to come in the summer, late from pre-season and all those kind of things. And I could just picture us having a bad season next season. And the whole time everyone's going, wait till next year when he gets a pre-season. This will be so much better. And I just don't want that kind of unsettled period at Manchester United. Give Carrick the job. He's at the wheel. Let him go. And let's see where he can take us. And I'm confident that he can keep us at the right end of the table. And
what are the
possibly
priorities in the transfer market for him? Is there anything he definitely needs to address and try and sign it? And how many players does he need to bring in total?
We need to bring in 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah.
3 of those need to be midfielders. So in a similar way to the way we kind of, you know, with our attack last year when we went, right, we need to improve this attack because Anthony's dog shit, Garnacho's shit and he's off. And we haven't really got a striker that's scoring goals. And we went, right, here's Sesko and Bumo Cunha, and we kind of sorted that out. We need to do the same in the midfield. Ugarte is not good enough. He's leaving. All the reports that you hear about Ugarte as well, it's like, you know, when he finishes training, he just goes home. He doesn't get picked when Casemiro wasn't available, he didn't start. So he kind of like, it's clear he's going to be leaving the club. So I think we have to replace Ugarte, replace Casemiro, and also bring in another one.
Your fullbacks?
I think we need another fullback.
I think Luke Shaw being used for as long as he's been there. I feel like he's been there for an eternity.
He's played every game in the league this year. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Livramento would be a good signing, someone like that.
Livramento, Hall.
I think
Hall,
very much your fullbacks and maybe a
striker.
A striker. But I don't know, you know.
And a left winger, a real left winger, because Cunha's not a left winger.
Yeah, potentially. But I just feel like the core of it is in your central midfield and your fullbacks. But I think a massive part of that as well, like you were talking about Carrick, but I feel like Holland was such an integral part of us in our backroom staff in terms of the coaching. I feel like Holland has got this team with Michael Carrick going. I think that's what he's turned around personally. I feel like having the right coaching staff around you is massive, and I think Holland's a big part of that with Carrick. And like, I feel like a lot of people just want to hear the fancy names.
Yeah,
you hear Steve Cooper's, you hear Sam Allardyce's, you hear the English names, and you think, it's just fish and chip football.
Yeah.
Like you say, like some of these English players were great players, and they weren't the stereotypical kind of like kick it and hoof it kind of players. Carrick was one of those, very calm, collective, and the way he conducts himself is right. Like I can't even recall a time when I've seen Carrick lose his head in a post-match interview.
And there have been times because, like, let's be real, lost to Leeds United, that would have been disappointing. The Sunderland game was poor, I thought, but it always feels like he just bounces straight back in. He realises the job that he has on his hands. And I think what you said about if Man United don't go real big next season, they don't challenge for the title, I don't think you're going to come 10th.
Yeah.
I think you might come 3rd again or 2nd. Like, might win the FA Cup, might go far in the Champions League, but at least he'll give you a platform to go on the following season and the following season. I don't think he's going to throw the club under the bus like Ruben Amorim did. Do you know what I mean?
It's like what Adam said. It's like, for what you credit certain managers to do sometimes, they don't have to obviously you can sense a frustration in the manager if it really hurts him in an interview. It's like we've seen Fergie upset at times when it really burnt him that he might have lost a certain game and something might have upset him in that game. And obviously you'd want to see that in managers. I feel like that's needed if a manager really cares about things, that he's going to show his frustration and can't contain it in some kind of interviews after the match. But maybe that happens a bit further down the line with Carrick. But like you said, being able to be calm outside, but where it really matters is if your players know what he thinks in that dressing room. The whole world doesn't always have to know what.
And you don't have to throw people under the bus to send a message, right?
As long as that message is sent in the dressing room and he's not thrown under the bus publicly.
Yeah. He's a stoic figure, isn't he? He's a stoic, calm figure. And I think Man United, some clubs, even Real Madrid, like Ancelotti, just stoic, a little bit doughy-eyed.
Well, don't you?
Just casual, just sitting there chewing your gum. Like, you don't have to be on the touchline up and down,
the
up and down,
biggest name we've
down.
had since Fergie was Mourinho, right? And look, don't get me wrong, Mourinho knows the stature of Manchester United. He was very like, before he joined the club, he was always quite glowing in terms of the way he spoke about Manchester United. But I remember when he was there, occasionally he'd say things and you'd go, whoa, a Man United manager does not ever say those things. Might think it, but don't ever say that out loud. And I think Michael Carrick's another one of them, like, he knows the club so well. He knows what to say and what not to say. And, you know, if like there's something about a young... Do you remember when Amorim just threw the young players under the bus? The ones that weren't even at the club, by the way. He was talking about Harry Amas, who was at Sheffield Wednesday, and someone else that was out on loan. And it was like, what are you doing, bro? You're throwing kids under the bus. And at Manchester United, we pride ourselves on our academy. We pride ourselves on, you know, bringing young players through. We've got that record that stretches back to the early 1900s where we've had an academy player in every match day squad. Like, these things are important. And I remember United fans starting to speak about, under Amorim, this record's going to end. Like, we are scared this record's going to end. And luckily it didn't. But I think it's important to know the club, because then you say the right things. And even if you maybe don't mean them at the time, or you think this is just what's better for appearances and behind closed doors, I'll absolutely tear the paint off the walls. I think it's good to have a manager that knows that. And he's just a man, I think. You look at him and you think, this boy's...
I think it's healthy for English football. I'm a selfish England fan. Michael Carrick is an English manager. You want to see English managers do well and manage clubs. Like the guy the assistant for Vincent Kompany, I've forgotten his name as we're live, but the assistant for Vincent Kompany is one of the furthest place English managers we've ever seen managing the Champions League since Sir Bobby Robson. So we have no real talent managing deep in the Champions League. And I think at least Michael Carrick could be the first English manager to win the Premier League title. I'm not saying it's going to be easy for him to do it with Man United, but certainly there's no one else better placed. And that's a really sickening record, that the lack of English talent, managerially speaking, is so poor that Michael Carrick might be the first. It's been 30 plus years, and England have to hire a German to do the job. So, what's that?
Who's been the closest English manager to winning the league? George Graham?
Yeah, no one in the Premier League.
I know Villa used...
Kevin Keegan, Newcastle
Early
United.
on in the Premier League era, Villa used to kind of be there or thereabouts, didn't they?
Kevin Keegan in 95.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It is Kevin Keegan, yeah. It was 15
but
points.
Apart from that, so Michael Carrick, I'm not saying he's going to win the Premier League next season, but at least he's at the biggest club in world football, second biggest. Like, he's got a great platform to do well. Maybe he could be an England manager in the future. That's what's exciting as a rival fan to Man United.
I saw something on Filthy as well, which was quite funny, but also true. They were like, players that play in that position usually make good managers.
Yeah, Guardiola.
Guardiola. Zidane.
Yeah, Zidane.
Arteta's doing well. Like,
yeah, Xabi Alonso, Cesc Fabregas.
Maybe there's something in it.
Aaron Danks. Aaron Danks obviously was at Aston Villa as well. Brilliant coach. Has been in loads of different clubs doing very well. But he's managing Bayern Munich in that first leg against PSG. We'd never seen anything like it. Craig Shakespeare, the late Craig Shakespeare for Leicester City against Sevilla in the Champions League. So Bobby Robson was managing in the Europa League. Like we don't have any examples. So Michael Carrick will at least be in the Champions League next season with Man United.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the stereotype of what we've known for English managers to be in the league. They've been the ones that are just trying to stay up from relegation, and they're the ones that have been in them positions. So I feel like we've just got a stereotype of English managers being Nonic kind of guys.
And Sam Allardyce was
Yeah.
quite forward thinking when he arrived at Bolton.
Yeah.
Remember when he used to have his little headpiece and he used to sit at the top so he could tactically read the game? Like,
Yeah.
I think he gets an unfair rap.
Definitely.
But look at who we produce. Like, let's say Nico O'Reilly, whatever you think about him. He's a young kid. He's a total
He
footballer.
has to be Young Player of the Year, doesn't he?
Phil Foden, Cole Palmer. You think about Harry Kane. He's dropping
Kobbie
deep.
Mainoo.
So many, Kobbie Mainoo. But there's a whole raft of English talents, whatever position they're in, that are total footballers. They play a great possession brand of football. They're modern footballers. Jude Bellingham goes straight into Real Madrid, wins the Champions League. These guys are serious assets, but we don't have that English managers yet, and that's a crying shame.
I think Carrick is definitely an example of that. Like you said, it's just certain types of players and the quality of type of players of midfielders that they were. He weren't a Jordan Henderson. Well, I wouldn't say Jordan Henderson. Jordan Henderson's not a good example because he could play a little bit, but just the rough kind of midfielders. He's actually a tactical, dictating type of midfielder. He was class. He was technical. So the technical side of coaching would hopefully be installed into the players of Man United that are there now, especially as well. It couldn't be any better. The communication is going to be easy because he's got people like Kobbie Mainoo who's English. So being able to, there's not going to be any language barrier with them. So that kind of transferable kind of skill set of the technical kind of side of the game might be good for having Carrick as a manager.
Yeah, 21 is actually
Do
covered.
you think you can do anything major next season, or is
Yeah.
it too premature?
Especially if Pep leaves. I think it's wide open.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pep leaves is
definitely.
wide open. Because as good as Arsenal are, and they deserve to be winning the league, right? And they're the best. I think they're the best team currently in the league. They're not a million miles.
and you
away.
beat
And
him at
that's what
home.
angers me because I feel like that's what we were coming to. We were coming to that stage where Pep was gone, and like Pep's going, and who's taking advantage of it? And I feel like Man United and Chelsea have been in that position for the last 5 to 10 years of being able to financially back themselves and put themselves in
Wasting
and around
money.
it, and we've just wasted it, both of us.
Yeah.
And look who's capitalised. Arsene Wenger and
Arteta.
Sorry. Arsenal.
The game is back underway, by the way. We're almost a minute into the second half. There was a substitution at half time as well. I'll get Buvey's thoughts on it. He's just gone to the toilet.
Yeah.
He's going to eat his banana. He does this. So what he does is he likes eating banana. Oh, he's left his banana.
He's left his banana.
He's left his banana. He usually goes and sits and eats it on the toilet.
Oh, we.
It's wild.
That's wild.
And he sits on the toilet the wrong way round. So like he puts his phone on the thing.
And he sits facing.
Yeah,
No chance.
And he eats his banana. That's what he does. The cleaner walked in on him once. That's how we found out. Cherky has come on for Marmoush. You worried by that?
You'd thought the game would pan out to. Well, I thought that Man City would be able to create a lot more shots in and around the area, outside the area, like in areas like this, being able to shift it and just get it out their feet. Clearly, it never happened well in the first half, so they're probably thinking, well, let's just bang him on.
Ooh, Semenyo's just nodded one over the bar from inside the 6-yard box.
Big chance. But
I'm glad
yeah.
that never went in because Boovy's not here.
Yeah, it would have been me celebrating by
We
myself.
brought a Chelsea fan that don't want Chelsea to win. And the City fan fucked off to the toilet when they scored. Jeez.
Good ball from Nico
Go on,
O'Reilly.
Chelsea. That
It's-
first half went really quick.
Yeah, but even Nico O'Reilly, and that's why you have to praise like even Pep for bringing in Nico O'Reilly, and Nico O'Reilly taking his chance now, being in the first team. He's been a revelation there at left back, considering Gavardio was actually quite good for them, I think, personally, at left back. So obviously they wanted to, like, at some point get Gavardio playing centre half. So for them to be able to find someone like Nico O'Reilly and him to take his chance at left back and perform as he has this season, it's been a credit to Pep and been a credit to Nico O'Reilly.
Yeah,
I think he's been so integral.
the nominees for Young Player of the Year and Player of the Year and everything came out, and I saw Kobbie Mainoo was nominated for Young Player, which again is just like a kick in the face for Ruben Amorim, and just shows his crimes for what they are. But I just thought Nico O'Reilly, it has to be him. It has to be him.
I don't think the
Alex
list was
Scott's
that
been
deep.
great for Bournemouth as
Yeah,
well.
Scott was in the contention for. I think even Cherky's been nominated in the young.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Who would you sticking on
Boozy,
Buvey?
We heard that you faced the toilet when you go to sit on the toilet, you face the wall.
Oh,
basically.
shut up, Shaw, man. You've been fucking going on about Blueco for last hour. I'm fucking deaf in one ear because you fucking going on about Blueco.
See, he doesn't
Fucking
like
hell,
people
and I eat
bringing
a
it up.
banana and this fucking prick's cutting to me. Hasn't been cutting all day. He leaves it on the white, but then he cuts me when I'm on a banana.
What, we're not allowed-
Can't wait
on
till you
the
fucking
banana.
lose to Burnley.
I hope you're not on the banana.
Is
Can't wait till you
is that
fucking
even
lose to
allowed?
Burnley.
Is that even allowed on YouTube for you to be able to eat a banana at the same
It's
time?
called vitamin D, mate.
It looks like a vitamin. It's a bit of a vitamin D.
Cut to Adam. Cut
You're
to
right
Adam.
about that one.
You're getting your
Adam's
vitamin D, all right.
waffling. Adam's waffling. Cut to Adam. Adam's waffling.
Got to move. Ah!
Take that. Yeah, there you go.
Oh gosh.
Do you remember we had a Buvey cab for a game? What game was that? Where we just had you in the corner of the.
We need Blueco Cam now. Blueco Cam on shore.
Blue coat cam, no chance.
But when they spend £1 billion in the summer and win the Premier League with Xabi Alonso, it'll be going loopy.
But that's what I was going to say about him. You know why? Not about Sean, but why some Chelsea fans will like him. It's because they spend so much on transfers, and it's like some people just want to win the transfer window. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, oh yeah, we won the transfer window. All right, cool, but
We had such a
let's
bad
wait to see
transfer
what the
window
league is.
last year, you know.
Yeah,
Such a bad transfer window. Getting,
Garnacho,
yeah, the squad,
Gittins,
Delap.
Delap.
We
Although
were setting
Delap,
for-
like I wanted him, you know, like
Delap's awful.
Who did Cherky come on for?
Marmouche.
Marmouche.
Didn't work, did it?
Nah.
They weren't giving him any service around.
You actually nearly scored when you went to the toilet.
Oh, that's a shame.
Nico O'Reilly back stick for a header for Semenyo inside.
That's going to be the difference. It's just rely on Nico O'Reilly. This side's a million miles off of it. Million miles off of it.
Well, the League Cup final was the Nico O'Reilly final,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
and
So,
he was against
could do it
Arsenal as
again.
well. He's different gravy, Nico O'Reilly. I think he's the left back for England going into the tournament.
Wait, is this Mo Salah running his lips again? Oh my God, Mo Salah, by the way. You see when he said that thing about, oh, I'm always going to the gym and that, and I want to be an inspiration to the other players. I found that it's so look at me. Like
Self-serving it.
normally when you hear about that, about I don't know Lampard or Cristiano Ronaldo, it comes from other people like saying, oh yeah, he's such an like he keeps the standards high in the dressing room because they don't come out and say it themselves, and him coming out and saying it himself was a little bit weird. But
There
anyway,
was something on TNT Sports though last night after the game. There was like a Mo Salah kind of thing where they had interviews with Jordan Henderson's, the Simicas's, the previous players that have played for Liverpool, and spoke about how Mo Salah's been over the year. I'm surprised it's come out now. Hold
well,
on.
I'm not because he's leaving, innit? So he kind of feels like he can say these things on his
Yeah.
way out. Anyway, he's released a statement, and fucking hell, this is wordy.
This is
I'll read it anyway. He said, I have witnessed this club go from doubters to believers. Oh, get the sick bag. And from believers to champions. Jesus Christ. It took hard work, and I always did everything I could help to help the club get there. Nothing makes me prouder than that. Us crumbling to yet another defeat this season was very painful and not what our fans deserve. I want to see Liverpool go back to being the heavy metal attacking team that opponents fear and back to being a team that wins trophies. That is the football I know how to play, and that is the identity that needs to be recovered and kept for good. It cannot be negotiable, and everyone that joins this club should adapt to it. Winning some games here and there is not what Liverpool should be about. All teams win games. Not Liverpool. Liverpool will always be a club that means a great deal to me and to my family. I want to see it succeed for a long after I've moved. It sounds like you don't, though. As I've always said, qualifying to next Champions League is the bare minimum. I mean, I will do everything I can to make that happen. It's all look at me. Just fuck off out of the club, man. Like Liverpool fans. There's no Liverpool fans here, so
It's a free kick.
I don't know what to say, but can some Liverpool fans in the chat, you don't have to be a super chat, I'll read out whatever Liverpool fan comments. Can you let us know, if you want to send a super chat, send a super chat. But just send your chats in and I'll read out what Liverpool fans' thoughts are, not on Mo Salah, but on this kind of look at me attitude he's got at the moment. And can we click on the Mo Salah trending just to see what some people are saying on Twitter? What are your lot's thoughts on that from Mo Salah?
Do you know what it is? He's been so Liverpool been so reliant on him for so many years. I feel like that's what's given him the ego to think that he deserves to play week in, week out. And I think this season where he's been dropped in certain games from Slot, it's been I don't know whether Slot's been trying to do it because he wants to try and show that he's a manager that's not just going to settle for the fact that Mo Salah is Liverpool FC and he wants to try act like as if there's somewhere to go because obviously he's not going to stay here for that much longer.
Yeah, he's got
getting
one
on.
game left, I think.
Do you know what I mean? So, but at the same time, I just don't know. Like, I feel like the way that it's weird because from what I saw last night from the interview that the TNT show that it was about Mo Salah being praised by his peers, he doesn't look like the arrogant kind of person for what he's tweeted there. It seems that seems like a very arrogant tweet for me.
It just look. I get people have problems with clubs, right? And people are going to be outspoken about maybe issues, but I just feel like even the interview that he did earlier on that has kind of caused all these problems and we thought he was going to leave. Like, I just feel like it's not coming from a place of, I want what's best for the club. It's coming from what will make me look better. Unless what's happening at Liverpool is so bad that maybe he is this hero and he's kind of speaking out and all that. But I just feel like it's very self-serving. It's not what the club needs. And like, bro, why would Arne Slot play you if you're saying this shit on your way out the door? Like, I would just not even put him in the match day squad in his last game. Fuck him. He's not going to be here next season. Fuck you, bro. Like, you're trying to undermine me. But then I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't know. Like, I just wouldn't want one of my players doing that.
Oh, fuck me.
We got gifted a corner from Trafford's poor touch. Thankfully, he wasn't on the line and going over the line for a goal. And it was just a corner. But... yeah, we had a chance from a corner there.
I'm looking forward to Salah leaving and we get a new generation of Premier League icons because Salah's been the face of the Premier League alongside Kevin De Bruyne for the last 10 years. I'm glad that we're moving on now because...
Who do you think the next icon is,
he's so overrated.
Who do you think the next icons are, Booth?
Haaland? Why he's here?
He already is.
Haaland is the icon of the Premier League right now. Of course, he's a Galactico. It's simple as that. Yeah. If he's not a Galactico, then football doesn't have any Galacticos. I'd say it's him, and then maybe at the moment it's Declan Rice. I think is the face. A bit like how Harry Kane was for Tottenham. I think you need an English player in there.
Declan Rice and Saka, football's in a bad place.
Yeah, we're in a bad place, man.
Declan Rice is probably the face.
Some Liverpool fans in the chat with some opinions on this. Some players deserve to have that ego. Maxwell says, we go on about players who don't give a toss about the club and the fans, but one actually cares. We call them out. He's so insanely hated on. I haven't hated on him here. I'm just saying I feel like it's self-serving. And someone's brought up the Ronaldo thing. I also thought Ronaldo was being self-serving when he did that interview with Piers Morgan. So it's not like I'm a hypocrite. JB Dennis says, as a Liverpool fan, I'm totally fine with him saying what he is. He's letting people know the standards inside the club have changed. Robbo said similar in an interview. Slot threw him under the bus. Someone else says it's very Cristiano. It's ridiculously biased from the club when any of you talk about Salah. Absolutely has every right to talk himself up, given the narrative around by his standard, poor season. Salah needs a change of scenery. He's upset that new players don't have the same standards as the previous players, and Slot is giving them too much time off. Liverpool fan think he's just complaining about Slot. Liverpool fan Mo can say whatever the fuck he wants. Club's been mile off it this season, and something's clearly happened behind the scenes that's rotten. Bransfield says, I'm a Liverpool fan, and Salah is speaking facts and knows what the standards are. So it seems like, at least from the people in the chat, that most Liverpool fans agree with him. And maybe I'm wrong, but from the outside looking in, it feels self-serving. And I'm someone that still holds a grudge with Nemanja Vidic for leaving us in the middle of the David Moyes season when he was our captain. So, you know.
Do you think Salah could have been silent? And because I don't feel like I feel like the treatment of him, he was quite silent for a while in terms of being dropped and not being included into certain teams and being subbed off early and not being a part of the starting lineups. I feel like there comes a point where he's going to have to talk, no?
Enzo Fernandez just crossed the ball into the box. I don't think it's handball because it looked like Nico O'Reilly had tucked his arms in, but the ref has blown the whistle. I think they're waiting to have a look at it.
Whoever scores first wins the game.
That's not handball.
No chance.
You can't be
his arms tucked in.
Maybe in the Champions League.
Well, Hearts got one, didn't they, today? Against them.
His hand was on his head.
No, against them today.
Oh.
The VAR decision today.
So he's on about the Motherwell one.
Hearts won today.
I can't lie, I tuned in at 1-1. So I was on the motorway. But I was in the best place to be apart from Celtic Park, to be fair. It's so good.
But I just... I don't think... I think Salah couldn't have been silent for as... Well, it's not been a whole season, but there comes a point where he knows that he's probably the best player in the team and he has to come out and say something eventually, no?
He doesn't have to say fuck all. They got a lot of money in the squad. He's achieved everything with the club. You shut up and you do a retroactive. You do an autobiography when you're 65 in retirement.
Yeah, but
no one cares.
But he still thinks he's good enough though, Booth. To be, he should.
So
well, it's not
what?
that he still thinks he is good
The
enough.
contract silence. The contract silence. You do your job. They're not in. It's not Sheffield Wednesday, is it? They're not. It's not a Titanic. They're not going under.
We've had a lot of Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah, a lot of references to Sheffield
Well, yeah, 'cause
Wednesday.
they're probably one of the worst run clubs in world football. Like they're a big institution. Like Liverpool spent a load of money. They got an average manager, right? And they're not doing very well. And he's been stinking up the gaff as well. Just shut up and get out of the club. What are you going on about? It's May. He did it against Leeds United. It was an absolute disgrace calling out the club in what, January? It was a disgrace.
December
What are we
time.
even discussing here? I
No,
can't
I
wait till he's
agree.
gone. He's just moaning. Just fuck off out of here, man. Seriously, no, it's just going on Twitter. Like, who do you think you are? Fuck me, man. You've been crap all season, Sean.
Would you have that same opinion if Maresca dropped Haaland next season?
If Maresca dropped Haaland for one game because he was poor all season,
Not
Haaland
one
shouldn't
game.
be coming out in the middle of the season. No way. Come out when you do Haaland, My Story, the autobiography, the Netflix documentary in 2045. Say whatever you want. Rory Keane's come out and said things about Man United. David Beckham's come out and said things about Man. But when they're in their 50s, like, don't do it now. You're still at Liverpool for one more game. There's still games to fight for. They just lost Aston Villa. They just got smashed by Aston Villa. It's embarrassing. Just shut up. Like, modern footballers, man, they're so up their own ass. They think they're philosophical geniuses. Seriously, just shut up, man.
I do find it really. I'd hate it if he was a player at my club, but
He thinks he's Plato. He thinks he's coming up with something brand new. He's a moaning millionaire. He's a moaning millionaire. That's all it is. Not while you're at the club. You don't come out and call the club out while you're at the club. It's as simple as that. It's basic policy. It's basics, guys.
also you're part of, like, you were playing shit.
Oh, I can't stand him, you know. I can't. You're never going to gaslight me. I didn't get 50 Sean's in here.
What, are you worried
saying
about Doku?
Doku's better than Semenyo? You never gaslight me, ever. Doku off the left
It
is not
wasn't for
better than
Doku, you
Semenyo.
wouldn't still be in with a slim
Not better
chance of
than
winning the
Semenyo.
league.
Yeah, shouldn't have been in that situation. He was brilliant.
What, you're upset because he's fouled for Fana in a race?
I'm upset. I think he's been poor in this game. I think he has been poor in this game, and I'll stand by it.
Booth, I'm
Semenyo's
telling
been
you,
poor as
the
well.
do you know why you've been poor? Because like I told you, we are playing to stay in the game.
Yeah, because you're the worst side. You might have been the worst side under Abramovich as well. It's not a Bluco issue. It's not a Bluco. Doku's been poor in this game. Doku's been poor in this game, Sean.
No, but the issues.
Look, it's gone off the fucking pitch.
That's
It's gone
not-
off the
that's-
pitch.
that's
It's
Haaland's
crap.
pass.
It's crap. They're giving each other crap balls.
Don't panic. If you're bringing on Kovacic.
Yes, we've lost the game.
We've lost the game.
We have. I tell you now, I can't stand the guy.
Oh, no.
I can't stand
He did
Kovacic.
this about Haaland once. He just lost his head about Haaland.
So what's the point of getting mad about Doku and Haaland passed the ball off the pitch?
Yeah, 'cause he's been rubbish as well, but Doku gave him a bad ball tight, and he's lost the ball 3 times
Gave him
in
a
the
bad
second
ball
half.
tight.
He did. He was tight
There's
on the
no
line. He
options
gave
for
him a
him.
bad ball. It was a bad ball back to Haaland. We'll rewatch it then. He gave him a bad ball back to him.
Has someone ever won the FA Cup with 2 different teams consecutively?
I don't think so.
What do you mean 2 different teams?
Because Gahey wins it. He won it last
Oh,
year.
as
He
a
won it
player?
last
That's
year.
interesting. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh,
You would have
there
signed
must-
someone. I bet you did back in the day. I bet you would
Like
have
they
signed
won the
someone.
cup and then we signed them and then they won
Yeah,
it.
you definitely would have.
Again.
Fergie did that, didn't he?
Was there any
Van Persie or
RV
something?
I was going to say. I was thinking of RVP.
Someone said Giroud. I think it said Giroud there.
What, Chelsea, Arsenal?
Back-to-back FA Cups. Okay. Someone's already been... He would become just the 4th player in history to do it.
Oh, but don't. Oh, that's a shame.
Giroud.
Giroud,
Chelsea.
Brian Talbot, I wouldn't know that, and Arthur Kinnaird.
That's mad. Look, someone did it in 1878 and 1879. Then someone did it 100 years later, 1978 and 1979.
Yeah,
It's quite sick.
Brian Talbot. What club's that for then?
Guess.
no idea.
Oh, 2 clubs then. 2 different clubs. Brian Talbot. I've never even heard of
Hold
him.
on. Arthur Kinnaird won it with Wanderers. I'm assuming that's Bolton. Wanky, 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 wanky
Old
Wanderers. And Old Etonians. The most Tory club I've ever heard of.
Brian Talbot, I'm going. He's gone.
Villa and...
Chelsea.
Villa Chelsea, go on. Scroll
Villa
up.
Chelsea.
Scroll.
Brian Talbot.
What, 1979?
Oh, yeah. Arsenal and Ipswich.
Oh, that's crap, man. That's fucking crap, man.
We got 8 men behind the ball. Look at it.
Come
Cucurella's
on, Chelsea.
our attacker.
Fucking crap, man. This game is
Oh, God.
The Wembley pitch
Can't wait
must
till
be
the
wet.
season's over, man. Honestly, if this City side win the
on.
title,
Go on,
it's a modern
Jow.
miracle. It's a
Go
modern
on,
miracle.
Jow.
I feel sorry for. Do you know what it is? I say go on Jow because I feel sorry for Jow, man.
You forgot where you were, innit?
Yeah, I forgot where
You
I
forgot
was.
you were doing the don't
I
want us
forgot
to win
where I
thing,
have to
innit?
be. Yeah. Do you know why? Because I'm so happy for Jow because Jow's come to a better team and he's actually showcased that he's such a good player.
Yeah.
And I feel sorry for him because he's around
Wow, 50
some
mil.
he's around some crap.
I know who lost back-to-back cup finals.
Yeah.
Not apart from City. Newcastle.
Oh,
They
Shearer.
lost the 97-98 season to Arsenal and then 98-99 to us.
Alan Shearer.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Do you think Shearer's better than Kane or Kane's better than Shearer?
Harry Kane
Offside.
twice
Twice?
every day and twice
Do you
on
think?
Sunday. Yeah, he's much better than
Based on what? Finishing. What is
think-
the attribute?
everything.
Do you think he's better than Shearer every
There's a lot
aspect of the game?
I think there's a lot of strikers that are better than Shearer in Premier
think?
League era, yeah.
That's interesting.
Shearer was great as well.
It's a tight one for me.
Do you think Kane wins the Ballon d'Or? I don't think you
now
can
they're out of
justify
the
it now.
Champions League.
No
I
chance.
thought he was poor in that second leg.
I do think Harry Kane is the best player in the world. Sorry, I was just trying to think of who might.
He's not better than
Do you think
Kvaratskhelia,
he's
is
the
he?
best player in the world?
Yeah.
Harry Kane.
No, he's not the best player in the world.
That's mental.
I did a video on Monday. I said that Kvaratskhelia is at a higher level. Obviously, different positions.
Yeah,
and the guy said, "I want to punch your head in."
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
He
about
agreed
different
with you. He
positions.
just wants to punch your head.
It's probably true, but Kvaratskhelia for me is the best player in the world. I think Dembele is close.
I think Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world. I think
he's the biggest headache in the world, man.
he is, but he's also the best player in the world.
Do you think he's better than Kvaratskhelia?
Yeah.
Do you think
There's just certain
Napoli?
things that you can't stop?
Do you think Napoli and PSG win the Champions League with Mbappe versus Kvaratskhelia?
Just different.
Penalty, ref!
No,
Hey!
This could be looked at here.
no.
João Pedro's been dragged down. That's a penalty, man. Why else would he fall?
This looks close.
Mate, he's got his arm.
No, it's not a penalty.
He's gone down soft because he knows he's not going to get the ball, but
It's
he's
not
got
a
his
penalty.
arm.
That's what my.
He's a big diver, isn't he? Big diver, João Pedro.
He did go down because he knew he weren't going to
He's
get
one of the most cynical,
But he was
soft
getting
players
his
in
hand
world
pulled.
football.
But I think that's what VAR does to players. They go, he has
Yeah,
pulled my
chance
arm.
it. Let's
If I go
chance it.
down, this is a
Yeah.
pen.
Look at Doku there. Absolutely
brilliant. That's
brilliant.
brilliant from Doku.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's just, look, well done, man. Like, you should be doing that, of course.
Listen, we needed. I don't care who scores it. We need a goal in the next half an hour.
One of the worst finals of all
Another
time.
Fucking half an hour.
One of the worst finals of all time.
Do you know who?
Come on, Chelsea.
Do you know when we was talking
You
about?
shut up over there, man.
Do you know? You was talking about the players that you'd want to bring in because obviously Ugarte's pony and
Yeah, he's
Casemiro's at the end of his thing. Camavinga not getting into the
Chouameni as well.
yeah, Chouameni and Camavinga.
Now
But
he's
obviously, I
beating
don't know.
everyone up.
I don't know if
Oh, it's good from
does
Kovacic.
Chouameni get out of Real Madrid? Do they let him
I'd
go?
get. Yeah, I think so. I'd get Chouameni.
Mm.
I'd get one of Mateus Fernandez or Gomez from the teams getting relegated.
Good player in
Yeah, because I think you can pick
Which
one of them
one?
up for
Both,
30
yeah.
million.
Mateus.
And then
Oh, yeah.
I'd also get. I'd still get Baleba, you know.
Yeah, that's not a pen.
I
But
think you need a bit more
Price has dropped
experience.
50, 60
Yeah.
million.
But you're only given two that are young. I think you need a
Chouameni's
couple.
experience, so isn't
Yeah,
it?
but one out of the three, I think you'd be better doing Bruno G.
how long has Mateus Fernandez?
You don't
been
rate
this
Bruno
good?
G.
Say that again,
And
sorry.
Mateus Fernandez for when he came in. Look at the age of what he
Yeah.
is.
You
He's
know who
20
else he was a victim
crazy.
of?
Who?
He was the Kobe Mainoo at Sporting Lisbon. Amorim refused to play him. There's
That's
a picture
crazy.
of Amorim smiling on the bench and Mateus Fernandez behind him like that.
Really?
And
That's
there's
crazy.
the same picture of Kobe Mainoo.
And he's only 21, isn't he? Crazy.
And
He
if he
talks about
scored that
Bruno
chance,
Fernandes all the time.
he had to score against Arsenal, so you know what I mean.
He's been so good towards the back.
He's
end
given
for
Arsenal the
West
league title, basically. So
You've given Arsenal the league
no,
title.
he did by
Remember,
missing that
you
chance. He was
done it.
1-on-1.
You just needed to beat Everton.
Ham.
It was on Twitter when I seen it.
Yeah, good player.
What's this clip? No, don't put it on the thing.
No, that's the clip.
Ah,
where-
you're on it.
Oh gosh, he's on it.
I was right though. I'm right. No,
What was
everyone's
it?
supporting me.
What was it?
So this is the clip, right? It's
Yikes.
gone viral again today.
Yikes, bro.
It's gone viral again today because I said Bruno Fernandes would get into the Liverpool team, and they all put McAllister ahead, Neve, Mate, and everyone put McAllister ahead of him, and I look like a genius,
What does she say?
stable genius. She said McAllister.
What, you said McAllister?
No, I said
Oh,
Bruno.
Yeah. That's
Everyone else said
awful.
McAllister, so they're all
Oh, that would
passing
be
them.
so funny if you said the opposite. Because one that's coming up for Rory a lot is that he's done a new one on that show, and he said, what did he say? Oh, he said Elise is going to be the biggest flop of all the wingers in the Premier League.
Did he say
And
that?
he said Neto at Wolves was a better prospect than Elise.
Rory's
Palace.
had some.
When Elise
And it's
is
come up on
signed
Twitter.
Palace.
Yeah, this is like 5 years ago.
Rory, man.
That show hangs you out to dry, though, doesn't it? It can do. You got to be very. I play it down the line. I just give my honest analysis. I never get hung out to dry like these guys. Never.
I can't believe Rory. He's had some stinkers.
You can believe Rory.
I can.
You can.
But
You can.
how? Elise.
But when Elise was still at Palace, right?
Yeah. Well, to be fair to Rory, it was when
It's
he
wrong,
first
but it's
when he
still-
first signed.
Yeah,
Came from Reading.
What,
I think Reading's greatest ever player.
when I was at, well, my nephew was at Reading in the academy when Elise was there.
What, Leroy Lita?
No, what do you mean, Leroy?
I was trying to guess if I knew the person.
No, I'm
His
saying
cousins,
I'm,
Leroy.
I'm,
no,
I'm
my
trying to
nep-
think. I'm
no,
trying to
sorry.
think of someone.
no. My nephew was in the academy in
Oh, right.
under 12s, under 10s.
I was trying to think
under
of
11s.
Reading players.
Some of their legends.
Stop naming random Reading players. That's
Leroy
Brian,
Lita.
And also,
Brian McDermott.
Sean's cousin, Leroy Lita. That fucking
Yeah,
turn
I
up
think
for the
it was
books, innit?
No, it was my nephew. But no, but Elise was massively spoke about at Reading when
Yeah.
he was down there.
Where did he come from?
Reading.
Oh, shut up, man.
Well, that's where he was.
He must have come from another club.
Well, he was at Chelsea when he was a
Yeah,
kid.
oh, he's a Chelsea. Yeah, he didn't come from. I don't know. I've never met anyone. I'm 30 years old. I've never met anyone born in Reading. It's not. People don't come from Reading. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I think Bino Gittins came from Reading.
No, it's impossible.
Oh, shit.
It's impossible. Reading's a place you go through. It's like an interjunction. It's not. It's not a place. Do you get what I'm saying?
I've got a couple for you, famous ones.
It's like a
Born
roundabout.
in Reading.
No one's born on a roundabout. Reading's a
I'll
roundabout.
tell you who's born in Reading.
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais.
There you go.
No, but no, he's
Good,
not.
good knowledge. Good
off.
knowledge. Good
Slough.
knowledge there, Dylan. I like.
No, wait.
Reading.
Wait. It
Jamie
says Sean, the Heartbreak Kid, Michaels was born in Reading. Not a fucking chance. That has to be Reading in America, right?
Gotta be.
Sean, who's that?
They think I'm cute. They
What's
know
that?
I'm sexy.
Who is that?
The looks
What, a wrestler?
to drive. The
Who is Shawn Michaels?
The moves. You don't know who Shawn Michaels?
Who's Shawn Michaels?
Oh my god.
What, wrestling?
Is the sexy boy? Sexy boy.
Oh, wrestling where they pretend to slap each
I'm
other.
not your boy.
You guys are
Mate,
too old to be
You
in
know
that.
why his eyes turned in? Because of wrestling, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are
I'm
too.
not-
Do you still watch wrestling? Be
Not
honest.
anymore,
not now.
anymore. I still watch old
Do
wrestling.
you watch highlights?
I watch old wrestling.
Oh, fuck me.
Sometimes
I watch Attitude Era wrestling.
Even if you're a child, I think you shouldn't be watching wrestling.
What?
Come on!
Oh, sure.
Get in there! Get in there! Back heel Semenyo! What did I say
There you
about
go.
Semenyo? What did I say about Semenyo? This guy's talented.
Come on.
Unbelievable.
Get in there.
Get in there!
Sean.
Oh, come on, Sean, man. You can't be celebrating.
Get in.
Sean.
Come on.
Kill our dreams. Kill him.
Sean.
Nothing's going to happen in the FA Cup final, man. Now I'm deflated and City just scored a goal.
Sean.
Get in.
You know.
Up the Chelsea. Come on.
Oh, what a finish that is. Back here on the FA Cup final. Brilliant goal. Brilliantly well worked. Bit more poise. What I've been asking for, I was moaning about poor quality earlier in the
Like
game.
Lee Sharp against Barcelona or Karol
Look at
Poborski
this.
against
Bernardo
Barnsley.
Silva, great ball. Erling Haaland in there, great flick.
That's a great finish.
Erling Haaland with I think it's his first goal contribution at Wembley. Look at this. Brilliant little back heel from Semenyo.
that Levi
Outstanding
Jeans?
finish. Outstanding.
Levi Jeans.
I don't know how you beat that. He's goal side of him.
Great finish, by the way.
How do you stop him from doing that? It's unstoppable. Brilliant finish. Nothing the keeper can do. 1-0. I think that's game over.
Definitely.
Benito. Jogger Benito. That's Jogger Benito football.
I think I'm cute.
Could be 3 or 4 now. Could be
Nah,
3 or
don't know
4 now.
about 3 or 4.
Could be 3 or 4 now.
Oh.
I've never had a rival fan celebrate with me during a live stream. Never.
Oh, weird, man.
Yeah, man. Rory, I know Rory's distraught right now.
You know what? I'm glad Chelsea are losing because Rory's there.
Yeah.
I hope he's crying into his bucket hat, the twat.
Do you think Semenyo's been the best signing this season?
No. Do you?
What, across the summer and the January transfer? No, he hasn't. No way.
Who would you say?
That's a good question, man. Fucking hell, you stumped me there. Well,
Have any
Cherky's ahead of him.
Have any of the signings? Oh! Enzo Fernandez nearly equalises straight away. Has any signing in the Premier League this season done it for the whole season? Because like Cherky's had bits where he's not been playing well, and Bumo's the same, Cunha's the same.
Left field shot.
Senny Lamans?
Lamans has been brilliant.
Senny Lamans
He
might be
gets
the
into
signing
team of the
season.
season in terms of new signings. He's the best keeper signing. Not many, obviously, but
I'm trying to think of the lower league
Arsenal
sides.
signing Zubimendi's not.
I know it's a
really...
left field shot. Hincapié's been brilliant, I think. Hincapié's been brilliant.
Yeah, Hincapié has been really good.
I think, look, Gyökeres hasn't been bad either. He has delivered goals to get them top of the table. Like, he's given them a great position to be in, Gyökeres, his goals.
Were they signers this season? I need to check if they were signers this season. Was Krupi Jr. signing this season?
Yeah, no. I don't think he was.
No,
Was it not this
no.
season?
Ryan definitely was.
Ryan was January, innit?
Ryan was very good. I like Ryan.
Ryan and Krupi, both the youngest scoring teenagers ever in the same side in Premier League.
I really like that Krupi Jr.
Dewsbury Hall.
If they beat Manchester City, Arsenal win the title. You do know that.
Potentially Dewsbury Hall. Who?
If Bournemouth beat Manchester City on Tuesday, Arsenal win the Premier League title. You do know that.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about that game.
Another thing Chelsea fans need to painfully hold. Seeing Arsenal win the league before us.
They're catching up to you now. They got 4 league titles. You got 5, haven't you? Premier League title.
Premier League.
I think Chelsea got 6 in total, so they're a million miles behind Arsenal anyway. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, God, Sanchez is shit, man.
He's so crap. Watch this. Go 1v1 with him. Tear him.
That's it. Play it back. That's it. Keep it now. No, but just no point losing the ball. now.
Kovacic is like your McKola of 2026.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Chelsea, what you
I like
want.
Kovacic.
John Obi, yeah. Whenever we brought on John Obi, he'll just kill the game.
Yeah. John Obi McKell. What a footballer he was.
Mate, he's cracks me up, man.
His
Podcast,
are
yeah.
hilarious.
Look at Gay. Smash.
What do you mean, mate?
What do you mean, mate?
Oh, yeah.
Like, mate.
I can't think of more signings. How can we not think of any good signings?
Fucking hell, mate.
He kills me. Of all the Chelsea players that have a podcast,
Do you think he was world class on his
No.
day?
nah.
No, but he could get called world
You never
class.
think he
now
had a
because
season where he was
They call any
world
Tom,
class?
Dick, and Harry
No.
world class these days.
He was very good at
Fucking
being
hell.
tactically like Chelsea when they were 1-0 up. If we were in a game where we felt like we just need to see out the game, he would come on.
Like, you know,
and kill
Essien
a
was
game.
world class, right?
Yeah.
So you think Essien was world class?
But people do. But
But
at the
Obi
time,
wasn't.
living in the moment, no one ever went, Essien's world class. Because
Because there was
people
so
never used to
many.
just hand out world class tags like that.
It's 2-0,
2-0.
pendant. Oh,
Pendant.
no
that
one
was
there.
shocking from
Was
O'Reilly.
Ballack world class at Chelsea?
Not at Chelsea.
No, not at Chelsea.
Maybe not.
He was a buyer. He definitely
Ballack
was a buyer.
world class.
Definitely was a buyer.
Everywhere else he was.
Mate, he fucked everything up though, didn't he?
It's not his fault.
Who
Bayer
was that?
Leverkusen should have won the treble.
Is that a penalty?
Penalty.
Is that a
Penalty's
penalty?
given. No? I thought the Chelsea.
No extra time. Fuck off. No
It-
extra
it-
time.
it-
Fuck
it-
off. Have
it-
that.
I thought
it ain't
the
gone
Take
out
the
of
Chelsea
play.
stinger, man.
It ain't gone out of play yet though. It might still be.
I thought
given.
the Chelsea fans behind the goal was
I'll fucking
celebrating.
celebrate now. Fuck these lot. They're not going to score fuck all.
Oh my
Yeah, fuck.
God.
They're not going to
That
score
Neto.
fuck all.
Neto's shit, man.
They're not going to score enough in these lot. I tell you now.
Oh, Xhaka's been a great signing. Xhaka might be the one.
Come on, Blue Co.
Potentially, I don't know.
Blue Co. Blue Co. Blue Co.
How long was he injured for, Xhaka though?
Foul.
He was injured for a while now.
Foul. Oh, Jacques has been signed this season. Easy, done.
You think so?
Done.
Nah,
I think he's been one of the signs of all time.
No.
Where's he got the energy from here?
Oh,
Banana kicked in now.
Roofs. Roofs.
Roofs.
You're just going to keep.
Oh, I'm waiting
the
for you
roof-
to respond. It's a chat show. We go back and forth.
Yeah, let me get a
Roof.
fucking. Before I get a chance to say anything, you say his name again.
I thought he was pretending to be a dog. Roof.
Roofs, come on. I think
Fuck
Roofs
it, yeah.
Roofs has been better than Lamans, actually.
No.
I think he
Ooh,
has.
I don't know.
Senny Lamans has just made everything better, man.
He made a big clanger last week,
He's
didn't he?
changed my life.
He made a big
He's
clanger.
made, yeah, but that's his only mistake.
Roofs is top quality.
But you don't watch Roofs every week.
I
like
do.
you
I watch Sunderland every
Senny
week.
Lamans.
What you watch Sunderland every week?
You know, John Obi was mad underrated though. He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
mad
crazy.
underrated because he played in the 10 for Nigeria.
You don't think
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
man.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty.
That's a penalty. It's clunky. No, his legs
he's
tangle up.
behind him. It's
No,
not
but he puts his legs in between his legs.
yeah,
and
it's
they-
not one of those impact ones, but it's one of those ones that
But the ball went out and they played on, and it's not a penalty.
yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, mate. That's a ball.
Oh my.
Nico
Fucking hell, mate. That was a penalty.
Palmer's been
Cole
frozen up.
Palmer. Enzo getting in the way.
He's a
man.
one-hit
That was
wonder,
for
isn't he,
Neto,
that-
you
He's a
twat.
one-hit wonder, that Palmer, and he like Darius from X Factor, mate. Rest in peace.
How many
Rest
how
in-
many Pop Idol and X Factor
I'll
examples? has
keep
he
going,
got
mate.
in
I
the
used to
one?
love. I used to love.
You know
all
you can't win Pop Idol
that.
twice.
I saw a great tweet yesterday.
You know you can't win
He's a
X
one
Factor
season
twice.
wonder.
I saw a
He's a
great
one-season
tweet about X Factor. It was like, imagine being a contestant on X Factor. You make it to the judges' houses and you get Louis Walsh's house, which is in fucking Ireland, rainy Ireland. Everyone else is going to Barbados with Simon Cowell, LA,
Oh, I
and you're
love-
going
yeah,
to
no,
Louis
no.
Walsh's.
I thought the issue going to Louis Walsh's house was Louis Walsh, not Ireland.
Oh, it would have been, yeah. Louis Walsh and the fact you're going to wet and rainy Ireland, a beautiful country.
got
But
Jedward walking about. with
oh, get out, you fucking
fucking aprons
diving!
on and that.
Get out there diving! This guy's diving, man.
He's a wrong one, that Louis Walsh, isn't it?
He's a very odd,
Oh,
odd
yeah.
character.
Seen that
remember-
video of him with Scary Spice?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a very odd character, man.
He's got,
Ref! Fucking book him!
when he's got his
Book
hand around
him!
on a set. Yeah,
It's
it's crazy.
crazy.
Ref!
Go on, let's have a fight, lads.
But more of this is great for City because they got no bottle as Chelsea side. They're bottleless.
It's definitely become a bit more entertaining in the last 10 minutes or so anyway, since you lot scored.
Yeah,
'Cause it was boring.
That's
as
a
hell,
foul. And I want a yellow card.
See, I want Chelsea to win this, but I don't want it to go to extra time, so they need to score 2 in 10 minutes, which is fucking like asking to be hit by lightning twice, really, innit?
Mm. But like we were saying, like I feel like João Pedro has actually done all right considering what he's been asked to do in
He's
isolation.
class.
Yeah, he has
He's
been,
been,
alright.
he's been all right.
He scored a goal against Newcastle, yeah, where the ball comes long and his header keeps it in play and he
Yeah.
spins him and keep. I thought that goal was
Unbelievable,
fucking-
yeah.
It's one of my favourite goals this season.
Palmer has been quiet today.
Mate,
Yeah.
Cole Palmer has been quiet for the majority of the time he's been at Chelsea. He had that real purple patch and everyone started saying crazy things about him.
But you know what the
He's a
thing
one-hit wonder like Susan Boyle.
is?
Listen.
Favourite one-hit wonder?
I was
Boss
thinking.
builder?
I was thinking outside.
Banana Rama.
One hit wonder, boy.
Eiffel 65 blue.
Oh, that's a great. Oh, see you later. Sent him to Londis.
As who is that?
He's done his groin
Is that Pedro?
Play on, it's not head
His
injury.
knee.
Play on, it's not head injury.
where he's cramped.
Palmer shouldn't go to the World Cup. No way.
Chumbawamba.
Who the fuck's that?
What was that song again? What was the song though? Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
a great
yeah.
tune. Yeah. I get knocked down, but I get
I was a
Some of the
rapper
worst
hip
FA
hop
Cup
kind of
fans.
guy, so I don't know.
So was I, but you know, we still listen to Top of the
Oh no,
Pops and
still,
that,
I'm a Coldplay kind of guy as well.
innit?
Coldplay.
Yeah,
Coldplay are great.
Coldplay.
I've seen Coldplay live
Unreal.
like
I-
6
I-
times.
That's
really
so.
wish I
Do you know
would've
what? That's so not you though. That's so concerning.
What?
Yeah, it's hearing Sean sing Yellow would be wild.
Why?
No, you've seen Coldplay 6 times.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, once I seen
Have
them
you seen their?
at Old Trafford Cricket Ground, and guess who warmed up for them? Guess who was their
Simply
support
Red.
act?
Simply Red.
You'll never guess.
Cheryl Cole.
Jay-Z.
Mental.
Oh fuck me. Yeah.
He was support.
They've got that respect though.
Yeah.
Mm.
They just made that. He had just jumped on that tune with them and it lost.
We used to be a proper country. The Beatles and all that.
Mate, the Beatles are so overrated, man. I'm sick of it, bro.
Oh gosh.
I say I bring this up all the time. It's
The Beatles
great.
are overrated,
Great
but
for
Coldplay
engagement.
aren't.
But I
Music,
truly mean
music is horrible, man. I listen
it.
to Freddie.
Sit down, you silly
look at
twat.
them.
We've seen you leave in
That's a
Everton
proper
early,
band.
you
That's a
silly
proper
cunt.
band.
Every event
That's a
possible.
proper
He's at the
band.
No,
boxing.
he's a proper fan.
That's a
With
proper.
3-1, he left Goodison
I say he's in a proper band.
Oh, proper band.
He's a
Yeah,
proper-
yeah.
He's a
Oasis
proper
are
fan
great.
as well.
But he's no, he's not.
No, don't
Oh, here he is. Look who's on.
He ran around in the 90s saying he was an Arsenal fan and a Celtic fan and all this.
Mr. Crash Bang Wallop has just come on the pitch. He's real. He's the real Bob the Builder.
Big up Blue Co for delivering a 1-0 loss to Chelsea today. Big up Blue Co.
Big 'em
This
up,
is
man.
my personal recommendation to Todd Bowley. If you need a new employee for the board, Big Sean over here.
All
He
day
loves
of the
what you're
week,
doing over here, lads.
Afro Man, because I got high. Banger. Baha Men, who let the dogs
about-
out.
You want to get the girl getting tipsy?
Jaquan.
One. Here comes the two
To the
three.
Someone
to
made a
the
remake
four.
of that. Have you heard it?
Is it?
It's like a rock song.
Oh,
pop
the AI
song.
stuff.
No, it's a real.
Oh, a real one.
But someone's like, yeah, made the remix of that. I was out in so after I spoke about Spence Crawford earlier when we were talking about ticket prices. And after that, me and Laurie went to Hakkasan in the MGM, and it was a mad night there. Nelly was performing there, but then Nelly brought out Jaquan and he performed Tipsy, and it was like, hold on a minute, it's like my childhood. I got
Might
back
be
to
2-0.
2005. Nico O'Reilly's fucked up 2 crosses that could have won it for City.
I was out in Vegas for the Floyd Mayweather Pacquiao fight.
Oh, mate.
It was a spectacle, mate.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Like Floyd Mayweather's my goal, innit? Like boxing terms.
That weekend was crazy.
And I never got to go to one of his fights. Like
Oh,
it
man.
would have been a dream come true.
Everywhere, just the beach, the hotel pool parties and stuff like that in the MGM and stuff. But it was just the merchandise was everywhere.
Yeah.
TMT was just all over the street.
I had
They're
a
fighting
couple
again,
of-
aren't they?
I don't know. I don't think it's
I've seen
happening.
that they're
I
fighting
don't think
again.
it's happening because where it was supposed to happen, I don't think they're letting Floyd into the country.
Is he fighting Tyson?
Yeah.
I saw
Mike
he's fighting
Tyson, please, bro, enjoy your retirement, man.
But we was
He's had
in
so many tragic things happen in his life. Just leave it.
Jake Paul. The Logan Paul thing was who the fuck was it? Jake Paul.
Remember, he was walking around the dressing room with his ass out.
Who did he fight? Jake Paul.
He had a Rikishi thong on in the dressing room. I didn't want to see Mike Tyson's
Mike,
ass.
man. There you go.
Oh, what a save, Sanchez.
Look, we're just at 6.
What's going on? It's like the ball's not.
Foul.
It's like the whistle had gone there, isn't it? And Doku was on his own. Come on, Chelsea.
They lose the plot when they concede. They concede. They lose the plot. The 3-0 loss at Stamford Bridge could have been anything. 4-5-0.
The Hard Rock Hotel had some wicked events on that weekend as well. That's where they got all the performers.
I think they're building a new hotel there, isn't it? It's like a thingy.
They'd have like the white day and then the black day. So they'll have the Justin Bieber day, and then they'll have the Rick Ross day.
I'd be there for. Actually,
I was there for both
I was gonna
days.
say I'd be there for both, but I would never turn up to a Rick Ross thing.
Yeah,
I can't stand Rick Ross.
you can't stand Rick Ross.
No, man. Officer Ricky.
Officer Ricky.
Radio for back.
Look who we've drawn to now. Garnacho.
Garnacho's on.
We started the game for 85 minutes with Cucurella as our left winger over actual left winger. That's where we are,
You
man.
don't rate him though. You don't rate him. So.
I don't rate him, but
No, but they don't either.
that shows you
No, how bad the squad is.
how great of a
That's a
project
foul.
that was.
That's a foul.
A project signing.
Get this game done. It's a long day. Celtic have cheated the SPL,
No,
and these guys tries to cheat the
league
FA
table
Cup.
doesn't lie, son. Go on, Celtic.
That Motherwell decision was an absolute disgrace. I think we should do that in the podcast
Mine's
on
fine,
Tuesday.
thanks. How's yours? Nah.
I need a break from the club. I really
Don't
do.
worry, we go again all summer.
Do we? I'm not watching England. Fuck that. Do you think I'm watching Tommy Tuchel fucking manage England?
Timmy, Tommy.
I pulled Spain actually in my
Oh, you've won it then. They're gonna win it.
My thing, yeah.
They're going to win.
Anti-sweating England as well.
Nah, I'm a big England fan.
I won't celebrate if England win the World Cup final if Thomas Tuchel's the manager.
No, you have to.
You can't have imagine Liverpool fans celebrating Sir Alex Ferguson winning them the league title. That's what it would be the same as. Would you celebrate? Would you
We got
celebrate
you
if King Kenny won you the league title next season? Would you celebrate?
Yes.
But he's a Liverpool legend.
Yeah, but now he's a United legend and he's ruined his status with Liverpool.
No, it's not the same. If Thomas Tuchel wins
No,
the
you
World
celebrate
Cup,
it in
I'm
a
not
funny
watching.
way. It's like when Michael Owen did it. It's like, it's funny, isn't it?
It's not right. It's not
You
right.
can use it against them.
It's
I
not
do
right.
believe that the national managers should be of that country, but
I agree to a certain extent, but then there's also nations where
yeah,
football isn't as developed.
yeah.
Look
in
at
that nation.
Curacao. They've got Dick Advocat, one of the oldest manager of all time in the World Cup. Dick Advocat, brilliant manager. Curacao, an island state of about 50,000 people. So, but this is England, with all due respect, a footballing country. Manchester United are in England. Chelsea are in England.
I
all
think
these
the top
clubs.
ones, yeah.
We can't get an English manager, so we have to hire Timmy Tuchel. Like, seriously, mate. I'm not watching the World Cup. Fuck it.
It's Tommy.
You are.
Have you not seen my
Timmy-
TikTok?
We
it's
will
Timmy
be
Tu-
watching the
it's
World
Timmy
Cup on the
Tuchel.
club.
It's Timmy
tonight.
Tuchel, man.
So subscribe.
I'll do a League Judges. If anything good happens to Thomas Tuchel, I'll be sat there like that.
That TikTok's been doing the rounds as well, by the way, when I met Tuchel outside the ground.
Timmy
Oh,
Tuchel.
what did you do? Did you
I
embarrass
walked up
yourself?
beside him. No, I walked up beside him. I said to him, I said, can I have a picture?
Yeah.
But I started recording. I just said, sorry, I'll just record. I was like,
Ah.
this is the manager that we need to have back at the club.
Oh, this was
I
after
saw
he
that. I
left.
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. I said, this is my manager. This is the type of person I want at the club. This is a man who had standards. And I was like, I lied, Tommy. You had standards. He looks at me and he nods his head in approval.
He was scared, bro.
No, he was all right. But
Yeah, because you're a big guy, Sean, man. He was just scared. It was dark as well. Look, it's pitch black, West London. He'll say anything, he'll say anything he wants to you, mate.
I said the board ain't got the standards anymore. I said we need people like Tommy Tuchel back.
Do you remember when Petr Cech told Rory to shut the fuck up?
Did he?
At the Super League protest.
No, Thogden told him to shut the fuck up. When Thogden told Rory to shut up.
Yo.
Imagine you rock up to a protest at Man United.
Out of all the
Thogden's there
people in the
vlogging.
world that could never tell me to shut the fuck up, Thogden might be top of the list.
He'd bang you. He'd bang you out. He'd bang you, mate. Honestly, he'd one bang you, mate. He'd one bang you. He would. Thogden's a
Only
big
your
guy.
dreams, Buvey.
Thogden's a big guy. 6'3".
What,
Remember when he
Fogden?
stole them goalkeeper
He's
gloves
taller
off
than
the
you,
young
Sean.
lad at
He'd
Bolton?
do both of you like that.
Remember
one
that?
hand each. Yeah,
When
he'd
he
do
stole
both.
the
Not me,
gloves?
but he'd do both of you.
Do you remember when he stole the gloves off that Bolton kid?
Yeah. And his whole thing for 5 years before James Trafford signed for Burnley was he's the James Trafford lookalike. That was his
Who
whole thing. He thinks he looks like James Trafford. Thogden.
Let me have a look at James Trafford. No, I know what Thogden looks like. Jesus
You'd have
Christ.
to Google. Yeah. But big up Thogden, man. Bolton Wanderers in the playoff final, I think it is.
He does not look like James Trafford. James Trafford looks like the Spud Bros geezers.
Yeah, he does.
Innit?
He does.
Bro, for like the last 3 years, like I don't use Facebook, but I go on there. Like
He's in.
Would you like some baked beans on that, mate?
Yeah. All I see is Spud Bros, Spud Man, fake versions of them.
Come on.
Jacket potatoes.
Good header, Gay. That's a foul.
Mark
Come on.
Gay, the fourth person ever to win back-to-back FA Cups with two different clubs.
It's been a great season for City. Whatever happens for Arsenal in the title race.
season.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'm not getting onto the blue co again now.
For you.
I'm not doing blue co.
Domestic Cups is good.
A domestic double is a great season for any football club. Look, you'd rather win the Premier League than that, but it's
Do you know
the
what?
next
To be
one
fair-
down.
To be fair, in the situation you're in, to win trophies when you're not winning the Premier League title is good because your current success backs up some validity.
Yeah. One against Arsenal, one against Chelsea. It's not bad.
Yeah, you're still current in it.
5 minutes added on.
He's
Oh,
gotta do better there.
Garnacho. Oh,
You've
did
got to do better there.
That could have been your moment, mate.
Like, look, you take the Champions League by itself, the Premier League by itself, then it's the third best thing you can possibly win. A domestic double. Obviously, look, the
only thing you're gonna win
treble,
left,
domestic treble, then doubles are better, obviously. But I'm saying singular trophies, then it's probably the fourth best thing you can win in English football. The domestic double is unbelievable. How many times have Man United and Chelsea won a domestic double? I'd love to know.
We won the Premier League and the FA Cup in '96.
You won the
In
Trails, that's part of
94.
it, but
I don't actually think we've actually won it. Oh no, have we?
In '09, we won the League Cup and the Premier League and the Club World Cup.
I don't know if we have done it twice. I don't think we have. I think we've always either won a league and a Carabao and a league or an FA Cup, but I don't think we've won both.
Cup double's a brilliant season. And coming second in the Premier League and running close to Arsenal that are built to win the title. That's about £1 billion to win one league title in 7 years, one league title in 25 years. It's an unbelievable thing.
Did 1995 we won the League Cup, but we didn't win the league.
I said I got booked. Shock.
That's a pub quiz question. How many sides in the last 50 years have won a cup double and nothing else in a season?
Oh, you mean not including the league?
No, you can't include the league.
Oh, okay,
Just a cup
sorry.
double.
I included the league a couple times.
What I'm saying is, it's just below. Look, you'd rather just win the Premier League by itself, but it's just below that in terms of achievements.
I think
There
that's
aren't many.
Caicedo's 50th yellow card for Chelsea in 3 years.
Swear down.
That's
I think
crazy.
it's about 50.
I respect it.
50 yellow cards.
I'm pretty sure he's at 50 now.
You're gonna get booked. Stay booked.
Mm.
Well, he's got 11 in the league this year.
He's had 11, 11, and 11 in the league in the last 3 years.
Oh, mate.
think
Some
he's
woman
at
would
33.
marry him because of that.
I think he's had 33 in just the
Isn't it?
Premier
Why do
League.
women love 11-11?
I don't know. Those legs? 11.
Trust me, if there's a woman not chatting to you, Booth, and you need to get back in her good books, ring her at 11, 10, 59 seconds.
Yeah.
And then she'll be like,
yeah.
oh, he rang me at 11-11, must be a sign.
I've
Then you're back
that's
in.
actually a madness. That came across my life recently. Actually, that's madness.
What, you did that?
How many is
A
it?
girl told me about it recently. Actually, it's crazy on my life. I was like, "You're
46.
crackers," because it could just
Oh,
go on and on.
47.
Why not say
Nearly
4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4?
So this is 47th yellow card in 3 seasons.
Yeah. So
Liverpool won the domestic, I'm not going to call it a treble, but they won the domestic cup triple in 01.
one of them was the
Mike Lowe got
Europa
the
League.
Ballon d'Or.
Wasn't it the Europa League?
No, he means they won the FA Cup, League Cup, Charity Shield.
Ah,
And what year did they win the treble that is the unofficial treble?
That season, They won the Europa League, UEFA Cup.
Oh yeah, UEFA Cup, and then
they
the
won the
League Cup.
Super Cup.
Okay, but what about just the FA Cup, League Cup
The
only?
Mickey Mouse treble, isn't it?
That'd be an interesting stat. I bet there's not many.
Under 2 minutes left to
Some
go.
super chats to read out. How many charges for financial doping did Man United and Chelsea have? 0.
But you know they would if it was in today. So I think everyone's
some
culpable.
poetic irony in Pep and Klopp winning a domestic double in their last season.
Oh, Jurgen
You
Klopp.
know, Fergie was never the biggest spender in the league until he had won 5 or 6 league titles.
He broke the British transfer record more than any manager in the history of English football.
Also was outspent almost every season he was at the club.
Not with inflation adjusted.
Yes.
No.
Here we go. There's a big chance for Chelsea on the edge of the area.
In the 90s, they were the biggest spenders, Man United.
No, we weren't.
30 million in the
Newcastle
90s.
used to
come on.
outspend us. Blackburn outspent us. Liverpool outspent us. Various.
When Andy Cole went, 8 mil in 94.
No, but
or
you're
93 is
talking about
125 mil.
transfers. I'm talking about.
Oh my God. How bad is Gusto? How bad is he?
Erling!
He's so
He's moved
bad.
the ball there. Give it someone else. Give it someone else. That's it. Quick. Give Haaland a strike.
Come on, Cherky, finish it off.
That's it. Corner flag. Corner flag.
Oh, what
Touch
a
and out.
pass.
Oh, touch is so fucking shit, Sean.
Yeah, it weren't good.
Fucking hell. Come on. Yeah, 8 million quid for Andy Cole is about 300 million quid today. That's how it's crazy money. Am I wrong?
8 million quid you said was that?
93.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not that.
it is.
Nah.
It is.
Maybe in football
I'm sorry
context,
to do this
yes.
madly anal thing,
like
but I just need to
15
prove Buvey wrong. So these are the biggest spenders in the Premier League, right? Per year. In 93, Blackburn.
Yeah.
In 94, Blackburn. United won the league both those times. 95, Everton. In 96, 97, 98, Newcastle.
Wait, who have you asked for this information? Just so I know before we get into
No,
it.
it's just factual information.
No. Is it ChatGPT?
No.
Sounds like AI, man.
No, it's from a tweet that I've had saved for moments
AI
like this.
hallucinating.
Um,
Yeah! Get in there! City won the FA Cup! Domestic double! Unbelievable season. Come on!
Sean.
Get in.
Big win.
Up
2
the
FA
shelves.
Cup wins in 4. This is an unbelievable season, guys. Unbelievable season.
Unreal
Semenyo
season.
with the winning goal. He's just joined the club.
He's completely changed the fortunes in the cup competitions. Has it been enough in the league? Was it enough in the Champions League? No. But his start to his City career is unbelievable. To win an FA Cup, winning goal in the FA Cup final. It's what dreams are made of. You know what I mean?
Unreal.
It's what dreams are made of, Sean.
Unreal season from Chelsea as well, by the way. 0 trophies. Billions of pounds spent. Unbelievable season. Can't wait for our new project for next season.
Go on, say what you really think, Sean, while you're here. Go on.
I love it.
Another day where the club have probably let their fans down.
Another day, another dollar.
Go on, man.
It's just what can I say? I'm tired of it. I've seen this again. We are at Wembley again, where we have not won another final, and that's just down to the fact that we're not better than the teams on the day. And we've played some teams in the past, like Liverpool teams, that have put out some youngsters against us in the finals, and we still couldn't overshadow them kind of teams. We're just not a good team, man. It's such a poor
It's
team.
coming up to a decade since you won a cup competition in this country.
Yeah, it is what it is. People were twerking for the Club World Cup. They were twerking for the Europa League, Conference League. What can I say, bro? These are the things like, those are naughty corner stuff. You go to the naughty corner if you're not in the Champions League. Winning those trophies are not a success. But these owners flipped a Europa Conference League and a Club World Cup one-off game.
Our Club World Cup's big.
It's not
really,
big.
man.
It's
No
not
one
big.
cares about
It
it.
is, man.
No one cared
Not
about it.
big.
If that was PSG versus Corinthians,
No,
nobody
I
would
care
care
about
about it.
Once more than England, world champions twice.
Booth, been a great stream, Adam.
No, but just to wrap it up, yeah, of course, Booth, but you've still got one more trophy to fight for. Are you hopeful it could be a domestic treble?
Look, Burnley is done. Arsenal win that game, rightfully so. And then you're saying, can City be 2-3-0 up in the first half against Aston Villa? And then can you see maybe Arsenal 0-0 versus Palace and they really struggle in the second half like they did against West Ham United? That's the only dream, and it's a very, very tight dream. It's not a realistic dream. Look, a cup competition double with the Guardiola maybe leaving this season is a great way to end. He respects the history of the FA Cup.
Wait, did you say ready to leave?
if he's ready to leave, of course he's as close as he's ever been to
First time
leaving
you've
the
ever
club.
kind of admitted it.
No, I still think he'll start this next season as the Manchester City manager. But if it is his last game in English football at Wembley, to win it against a big side like Chelsea is not too bad. And he respects the history of the competition. He's one of the only managers, surely ever, to get to 4 FA Cup finals in a row, win 2 of them. So, he's resurrected what happened last season, which was an absolute disgrace, losing to Crystal Palace 1-0. So he's got over the line. It's a big win. And you're starting to see the brand new players come in and develop in this Manchester City side. Cherki was brilliant in the second half, and Semenyo scored an FA Cup winning goal. Brilliant impact.
Bournemouth next. You're going to beat him?
But that's the other concern as well. I don't know if you arrive at Aston Villa with enough points, and you could see Arsenal. They could be watching it in the pub, watching it at Wetherspoons, and they could win the Premier League title like Leicester City did, not kicking a ball.
Most definitely. Thank you to Buvey, of course. Thank you to you guys for joining us. And of course, thank you to Sean for being our guest today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure being here. I had to represent the club properly. I know Rory doesn't do that all the time. But
Shots fired.
nah.
We have to get them both on at the same time.
I haven't ever been.
Sort of punch each other up.
I haven't been on with Rory in so long.
I think we do that during the summer before the World Cup starts. We can probably do some club-specific podcasts that we can release, and I think that'll be a good one to kind of get you guys bumping heads on the issues at your club.
I've been texting him. I said, Rory, we need to have a conversation.
He might have blocked your number, bro.
Blue come out.
Thank you very much for watching. To all the OGs at home, unfortunately, City have won another trophy. We'll see you later.
Up the City.
Fuck's sake.
Yes, good.
Should go Marley Blooms to get twisted with the Celtic fans.